So
I did it.
I guess my biggest question is, if there was a fighting game where every fighter was a playable tree, who would be the final boss tree?
Empyrean.
I don't know that tree, actually.
That is the world's largest tree, is Empyrean.
Is it?
I think so, yeah.
Does it do anything crazy, or is it just big, though?
It's just big. It's
Okay.
Mark,
huge.
what else do trees do, Mark?
Well,
Besides being
mangroves-
big?
Mangroves can literally grow their roots so broadly and so quickly that they can choke fish. Like,
So they're literally just big.
mangroves aren't big. They just have really broad, like, expansive root systems.
So large.
So they're
No,
large.
the trees themselves aren't big.
But part of the tree is big. Therefore, we're still back to the
Eucalyptus
big.
trees are poisonous to most living things.
Yeah, but they're not big, so they're weaker.
Oh my god.
That's just evolution.
Zito, you gotta help me with the tier list
Listen,
here,
I'm not
buddy.
threatened by a tree that can get destroyed by a koala, okay?
Yeah, do you have access to a koala, Monty?
Listen, don't ask what I can and can't
They don't
do.
live in Canada.
I know, but I'm a bear person.
Do
I
eucalyptus trees
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Thank you, guys.
They do.
in
There's no-
Canada?
In
Yes.
Canada? Where,
Yes.
Mark?
Yeah,
Where in Canada
your,
can
I'm pretty sure in your
At
province.
zoos, come on, wake up! For fuck's sake!
I'm gonna Google my local
I'm looking it up
eucalyptus
right now.
store.
Store? My eucalyptus store, yes.
I'm pretty sure there's eucalyptus in North America.
Apparently, there's eucalyptus in Vancouver. Thank you,
Yeah.
Travis.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know,
Koalas
Still.
eat poop so they can eat eucalyptus without being poisoned.
Good job.
Hello,
that's
everybody.
not
Koalas.
Welcome to the
exactly
Unexpectables.
true.
What a fucking useless animal.
we're the fifth most popular
What an
D&D stream
absolutely
on
useless
Twitch.
fucking creature.
Wait, back up, Monty. Are you talking about at all time or right now?
Of all time, I think.
Oh.
Well,
Well, at least you didn't say it was the red panda. I would have threw hands.
This is what
No,
you
those
people
are
come for. This is the key to our success.
Whoa,
Is
what do
we're
you mean,
see
you people?
koala lore.
we're so close to being on podium, man. Just a little further.
It's fine. I prefer this. I don't want to get sprayed by the bottle of whatever the
Sloths
fuck
are
it
worse.
is.
Bullshit. Because they actually let things grow on their back, so they're actually fucking
So-
important somehow.
What
Yeah,
about
and
monkey puzzle trees? Those things are nice.
I love how we're still on koalas and trees, Monty's like, hey, we're the fifth most popular freaking
Yeah, we're
D&D
proving
stream
her
of all
point.
time.
We're just proving her point. That's
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons? What the fuck is that?
Connor, please take
How
us
did
away.
that
We're
happen?
late.
Let's find out. Gaijin Goomba, where can they find you and what are you up to?
Twitch.tv/GuyJaguba, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. US Central. Expect a big chunkin' Mario video this Sunday over on YouTube. I'm talking about how Tanooks can fly, because they can. Otherwise, build streams, weeb shit, getting mad at Koei Tecmo. Yeah. That me.
Right on. Mark Allen Jr., where can they find you? What are you up to?
You can find me on twitter.com at Mark Allen Jr., here on Twitch at Aeon Protect Gaming, and you can follow the adventures of my fat sleepy cat bunny on Instagram at Chonk4Life. Watch anime. I'm in a lot of it. Do that. I direct some of it too sometimes. It's really cool. Also, this Saturday, Digimon Tournament. It's happening. Myself, I will be engaged. Connor will be there. In fact, I think we're the opening match against each other.
Oh, God.
Is us two. So that's going to be fun. I will be streaming my perspective for this tournament. So if
That's
y'all
fine.
want to swing by for me, you can. Otherwise, check out also Zako Duo, the host of said tournament. And someone else might be there too, but I'll let them decide if they want to tell you.
Sorry, I just want to point out I'm writing the intro and I accidentally wrote down Milo Bright Bean and I was like, that's cute.
I love
The
it.
dangerous
Keep it.
tree!
It's
Keep
very
it.
cute.
Bright Bean.
Bright
Milo
bean.
Bright Bean. Well, Zito, where can they find you and what are you up to?
Twitch.tv/Zito. CZ Backlash on Twitter, where, by the way, there is so much fucking Jotun Gaius art now, and I'm fucking all for it, and I'm losing my mind every time someone shows it to me. Like, thank you for... So, I'm gonna go ahead and just say, thanks for indulging me in my stupid idea that apparently everyone else thinks is cool as shit. Thank you, because I was dead-ass fucking worried that I was making it too fucking, like, grandiose for what it truly was. Beyond that, you can find me playing a bunch of indie games. I have a YouTube channel where I showcase a lot of indies that you may or may or not have missed. You get to see at least like a half hour to an hour's worth of content of said game if you want to purchase it or not. There is something else. I will probably be opening up art commissions very soon because good news and bad news, sooner rather than later, I'll be moving back to the East Coast around like mid to late April. So
Nice.
money might be a thing. So that will probably be opened up very soon. Beyond that, I'm making Your Only Move is Hustle mods, and that's kind of taken up my time. I'm trying to game dev and make up characters for that game now because, god damn it, Connor, fuck you. You made me ingest crack.
All right. Bosco, where can they find you, and what are you up to?
Here.
Damn.
And
he's
coming
good.
up on the Bosco Halftime Show, find out about my first experience playing Pathfinder E, why in the world was I playing a card game earlier, and all of your favorite tips, tricks, and highlights from the first half of the session. Don't miss it on the Bosco Halftime Show.
Holy shit, he actually like said more than one sentence. Is he all right?
Right, you are.
It's a 100%. It was a 100% run.
Excellent work. As for me, they can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Playing some Deus Ex, and I'm also playing some Judgment on Saturday. What else am I doing? Well, that Saturday I'm also playing a funny card game as well. I can barely hear Connor.
I was going to say, Connor, you might want to boost
Yeah,
your
you
volume.
might be a little low.
Yeah, you're a little quiet.
That's odd.
I've been told you're a little quiet.
Yeah, I know. We're facing it right now.
Damn.
How about now? You still can't hear me?
You sound exactly the same.
Yeah.
I do. Do I sound like I'm far away?
Correct.
Yes.
Here's a test.
Nope, it was the right microphone.
It was the
Further
right
away.
It was the right microphone.
It was
It's
the
just
right
very
mic. It's just a low
quiet.
gain.
Fucking threw him into like a mountainside.
Yeah, he's balanced on Wallfly.
Am I?
You are, yeah.
You are.
Evidently, the fine people here cannot hear me.
I have you as the same volume on Wallfly as I have you on my own end, so you should be balanced. But you
Well,
sound
that's odd.
It's small honor.
you sound kind of quiet. I'll boost you up a little bit, but not too much, because you are legible. I don't know why people can't hear you.
That is really weird. I just turned up my gain, so hopefully that does something.
Okay.
But either way, do you like Iron Meat? Do you like Prison City? Do you like the Angry Video Game Nerd game? Well, the people over at Retroware are making a new game, Toxic Crusaders, which I do some voices in.
Oh, fuck
Ooh.
yeah, dude.
Yep, just got announced today. The old 80s cartoon is getting a fresh coat of paint in the form of a side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Congratulations,
That's
dude.
awesome.
That's freaking awesome.
Congrats. That's
Yeah.
rad as shit.
Hear more
Honestly,
about
that's the
that
perfect
later.
game for you. You wacky, crazy mutant you.
Yeah, it is true. I am a hideously deformed creature of subhuman size and strength. But yes, that's it for me. This episode is brought to you in part by Die Hard Dice.
Die Hard.
That's right. Die Hard Dice is your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories, and you can head on over to dieharddice.com. You can use the code Unexpectables to save 10% when you shop at dieharddice.com. Something's coming.
Something is coming, yeah.
But it's not our store. Our store, which is available right now, if you look in the Discord, or if you look in the, well, it is in the Discord as well, but if you look in the chat, and if you look in the description of the YouTube video, when this is uploaded to YouTube, you can find the link to our store. We've got 3 designs available as shirts, as stickers, as all sorts of things right now. With that,
By the way, people have been posting pictures of their shirts to Twitter. I see you, and they
continue
look
to
really
do this.
good.
Please
Those
do
are
so.
cool.
Yeah, please continue to do that.
Get,
It's exciting
get us
to
to
see people
number
get this stuff.
4 on the top most watched D&D
Fuck
stream.
yeah. Moving up with
Please.
the world, baby.
Please no, please no.
You're right. We should go for 3.
Oh my god.
Whoa, now that's just crazy talk.
We're coming for you, Matt Mercer.
Watch
Yeah.
out, Matt. Here we come, baby.
All right.
You may be able to eat an orange with a peel on it, but I could
I can
maybe
eat a
do
lemon
that.
with a peel on it and a
But-
kiwi.
But Caitlin eats kiwis with the peel on it, so watch out.
You know what else I can eat with the peel on it? These bits and subs.
Also,
from
you,
Volvagnos.
Also, you forgot me, by the way, I think.
Oh shit.
Did
Monty.
Gaijin get a shout out too?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get to say anything.
Monty.
I'll be
Say
quick.
it.
At Monty Glue on Twitter, twitch.tv/Monty Glue, and Monty Glue on YouTube. D&D tomorrow, D&D on Monday, and Mass Effect on Monday, and yeah, that's it. There you go.
All right. Volvagnos, thank you for the 8 months. Zinlita, thank you for the 35 months. Vale606, thank you for the 5 months. Captain Actually, thank you for the 36 months. Cuban Dragon, thank you for the 32 months of Prime. Snapperjack, thank you for the 10 months of Prime. Masamune84, thank you for the 26 months. Yukio, the Legendary Heroes, thank you for the bit. One Sweet Girl, thank you for the 16 months. Ben Wolf, thank you for the 4 months. Kobold with the Big Gun, thank you for the 16 months, or the 36 months. Vonavon, thank you for the 34 months. Blackfoot Ferret, thank you for the elite bits. Impact Frame, thank you for the 33 months. Skench the Knoll Barbarian, thank you for the 36 months. Tyrant Chaos, thank you for the 36 months. Disco Tech Priest, thank you for the 31 months. Glycerius, thank you for the 36 months. Ace Bounty, thank you for the 21 months. Yukio of the Legendary Heroes, thank you for the 25 bits. Adrius Gaming, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. Erwin Elf, thank you for the 31 months. DRK Ganon, thank you for the 34 months of Prime. Zerono3, thank you for the 36 months. The Talbs, thank you for the 36 months. Weaponized Thickness, thank you for the 100 bits. Yukio, the Legendary Heroes, thank you for the 46 bits. Z-Man Stardust, thank you for the 100 bits. Peril Noodle, thank you for the 5 months. Lord Commissar Manslaughter, thank you for the 32 months. Anonymous, thank you for gifting 3 subs to the community. Vale606, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. Yukio, the Legendary Heroes, thank you for the 15 bits. Therapod Art, thank you for the 100 bits. Shiny Lamp, thank you for the 35 months. Alexanderos, thank you for the 19 months of Prime. Dragon Alchemist, thank you for the 51 bits. Phil Lane, thank you for the 245 bits. Capusa Monkey, thank you for the 36 bits. Callum Draws, thank you for the 35 months. Mr. Nani, thank you for gifting 10 subs to the community. Scalfar, thank you for the 36 months. Chew Bacon, thank you for the 120 bits. Sergeant Tucker, thank you for the 50 bits. Dr. Dead Inside, thank you for the 36 bits. Algian Ep, thank you for the 29 months of Prime. Discotheque Priest, thank you for the 500 bits. Communist Kaiju, thank you for the 32 months of Prime. Protoss103, thank you for the 5 bits. Travis A. Carey, thank you for the 210 bits. Alucard True V, thank you for the 33 months. Reblast, thank you for the 5 months. Game and Anime, thank you for the 17 months. Divine Evil, or Divine Devil, thank you for the 34 months. Canadian Bears Love Cannons, thank you for the 22 months.
They better not.
Papusa Monkey, they're arming themselves.
Shit.
Papusa Monkey, thank you for the 100 bits. Fart Reverb MP3, thank you for the 100 bits. Mikan Pachi, thank you for the 100 bits. Brawl Kaiser, thank you for the 100 bits. The additional 100 bits from Brawl Kaiser. 35 months of Prime from Midnight Road White. Insert any random noise. Thank you for the 10 bits. Vale606, thank you for the 200 bits. Warfay, thank you for the 36 months. About 7 Halflings, thank you for the 14 months. Protoss103, thank you for the 5 bits. Where'd it go? Oh. 20 BMG, thank you for the 242 bits. Fully Cooley 9000, thank you for the 13 months. Blemish, thank you for the 15 months. Miss Tweetums, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Monty Glue.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Draconian 9, thank you for the 32 months. Morth Randor, thank you for the 100 bits. Midnight Hunter, thank you for the 15 months. Defang Shadow, thank you for the 18 months. Zebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebzebz 100 bits. And I believe Monty has something else.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. We're very rushed, unfortunately, but I actually in the next couple weeks, because Shahalem pointed it out, and I was like busy writing the intro. I'm actually going to be guesting with our friends Dice Legends. We did a stream with them before, a group of us. You might remember we were farm animals.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to be guesting in a mini campaign with them on Sundays. So if you're interested in checking that out, please do. I don't know if I'm allowed to say what my character is yet, but I hope people like it. It's going to be fun. It's a heist theme campaign, so very excited to see how that goes. Continue, Connor. Sorry,
that
apologize.
was it, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, without.
Am I still quiet? People are saying I'm still quiet.
Not here you are.
I don't think you are.
Is this a one-guy situation?
It
Is
feels
it
like
Johnny
it's a
one guy?
Yeah, I feel like it's a one-guy situation, and I bumped you
People
up,
are
and I don't
saying
want you
a little.
bit.
Fine,
I
you're
could
fine. A little bit. You're fine.
don't
little
bump
bit,
up
you're
your
audible.
gain anymore. I would turn down your gain, and I'll bump you up on Wallfly and just do
Okay.
that, just so that way we don't pick up every little bit of
Gotcha.
audio from you. So I'll bump you up, but you better not suddenly get loud, or I'm gonna be pissed.
Sounds like a lot of hoopla.
I'm gonna bump you up to 121%. There you go. All right. Start
How are
talking,
my
Connor.
dulcet tones, chat.
How does he sound now? Just go wait to see what people say. This is fine, better, way better, sexy, okay. Yeah, like
All
he
right.
normally does. All right, people are saying it's better, so there we
Okay.
go. 21 was the key.
Something must have got bumped, isn't it always?
Something like that, yeah. All right, well, without further ado, are you guys ready to get into our next episode of The Unexpectables?
Let's go.
Let's do this.
I'm
I
so
wish-
ready.
I wish to play the tabletop game.
But first, you have to come to a world of wonder. Here we go.
Go.
Come to a world of wonder like no other under the shining sun, where a people gather, disparate but as one. Come see the heroes rising, galvanizing, fighting for the day. Not what you expected, but heroes all the same. Sound out the trumpets, rain down the lights, as magic and mystery and wonder take flight. A world full of danger, always nearby. Fear not, for they have arrived. With song, axe, and arrow, and a bright brand new age, will rise up to battle, the challenge the fates. Vanquishing evil, saving the day, an unexpectable journey awaits.
So, when last we left our adventurers, Kai Valentinius, Otho Valentinius, Milo Brightbeam, Gaius Agni, and Iscan Seatlolly, the party ventures westward to the human kingdom of Athel, set on a quest to seek out one Gertrude Gallowsway. After making their way through Emerald Keep and breaching the ghastly fog wall of Easonvale, They now bask in a beautiful countryside and gentle wood. But what lies ahead for our intrepid gang? And will the party make their way to Centralia? And will they survive Centralia? With that, let us return to Athel and to the Unexpectables. Though your time in Easonville was not as long as your time in Martorello, once again, the jarring difference between the dead husk of a country compared to the beautiful, lush greenery of Athel is staggering, to say the least.
So we're just walking, right?
Yep.
Legally distinct walking song, walking along the way. No one will know what I'm doing. That is what I say.
don't know why I walk around in circles. Thank God someone fucking caught that song. Thank you for the laugh. Thank you for the fucking pity laugh out of me.
You're welcome, Zito.
Tee-hee, funny.
All
I
right.
too remember when Cartoon Network was good.
Damn, we out here giving the real takes.
Welcome to the Unexpectables, fun adventure
Welcome to
for
the
all.
Unexpectables. Fuck Cartoon Network.
What? Oh
All
my
right.
God!
Damn.
Calm down.
Unless
Turner
you wanna
Broadcasting,
hire us.
listen.
So
Anyway.
I hear it is close to the nighttime, Monty.
It's like probably like mid to late evening at this point, like maybe like a 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock as you guys
Okay.
get to moving. But it's plenty enough room for you guys to kind of continue on your way. And as you guys kind of eventually reach a point, it's notable again, the road here has not been used for a while. It's pretty overgrown, but still seems like it sees some traffic. You do notice that whatever greenery has tried to kind of live on the treads of the road has been, brought down. But for the most part, it definitely seems like a road less traveled. But eventually, as kind of darkness begins to set, easier than Easonvale, you're able to chop down some trees, make a fire, make some food, and rest for the night. So go ahead and mark off a ration as this day's travel goes unabated.
With each food I eat, the more I go stronger in the weight department. You fools! You're letting me fucking lose weight on my carrying capacity.
Can
This
you
is
carry
where
me?
you fail. Yes, I can actually.
The following morning, as you wake up, it's very nice to wake up to actual sunlight. Getting up here is much easier. But as you make your beautiful sky toast, Milo, and you guys set out onto the road, occasionally the landscape is broken up with the odd, little stream of water that you guys kind of collect water in, as well as, birds kind of flitting by and chirping and a general sort of pleasant atmosphere.
I would.
Oh,
Sorry,
go
just
ahead.
really quick. 2 temp HP myself, guys. Just want to
You
get
got
that
it.
out the way.
As you guys continue on your way, I would like everybody to make a group perspective. No, perception.
Why
Well,
are we,
Easonvale
Well,
is kind of
you know.
rough.
You know,
but
I am
out here
Groove.
we're really liking it.
we out here.
Perception check, please.
Our Groove.
We out here rolling 21.
22.
Night
No,
night.
we're out here
Nice.
rolling it. We out here rolling
Starting the
eights.
session off hot. It is a natural
Let's
one.
go, Connor! Well,
There
I'll tell
we
you what, it was
go.
at that time those Valentinius boys realized they'd fucked
This,
up.
this
No,
is
see, I need perspective.
Once we're in the trees, you guys just can't see shit. You need an ocean.
Walk into the fucking
Which
woods.
is
This
funny
isn't the
because he's
beach.
a fucking cat. You would think the jungle cat could see better in the trees.
The jungle cat is getting distracted by the birds, and it's almost like a cat teaser toy that kind of like takes your attention as they kind of flit on by.
Just walk
but
straight back into the wall.
Gaius hides the laser pointer.
Guys,
I was gonna say, which one of you motherfuckers brought the laser pointer?
guys, where'd you go?
Milo,
Also
Gaius. Yes.
You might have to click into roll 20.
Oh, shoot, you're right. There it is. My bad. All right, there you guys go. Little wallfly.
You good?
Milo, Gaius, and Escan You notice that I'm getting messaged. Oh, okay.
It said, "Hey,
Multiple
check
people
wall
messaging me
fly."
about wallfly. Yeah.
Yeah,
God,
I was gonna
someone's giving a memo to God real quick.
Man, I had no
Yeah.
idea that God had to take a message.
Shut up. God will smite you. Anyway.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
As you all are kind of walking, it is at this point that Milo, Gaius, and Iscan, you can at times when the trees kind of break, you do notice a rather impressive plume of smoke in the far distance. Though your characters might have varying degrees of experience, it looks as though it looks to be like a giant forest fire at a distance is the kind of like size that it gives you.
Wait, so you're saying where the smoke is, there's fire?
You do not see fire, but the amount of smoke you see is comparable to like a forest fire in the terms
Okay.
of the amount of smoke that is there.
Could I do a wisdom check to determine whether that is like actual like forest fire or big ass bakery smoke? Because
That
that's
would be
fine.
a nature check specifically, not a
Um,
wisdom
I'm-
check.
Only
good with that.
determine forest fires.
19?
19.
It's a
Something
forest
ab-
fire.
Number one, that is based on looking at Iscan's map, this is not coming in the direction of the location you're going to, the village
Minuetta.
itself. Yeah, it is definitely not coming from Minuetta, but it is large enough that it doesn't appear to be it's large enough that you're like, oh, forest fire, but it's so concentrated, it's just like a pillar of smoke that you're like, that's not naturally occurring, whatever
Yeah,
that
it's
is.
man-made.
Ah, the Emperor's pyre is burning great again.
Ah, yes.
I mean, if nothing else, I think the forest and us by proxy be safe.
The writers of Rohan have answered. I'm sorry, I fucking such a fucking easy.
This
God
is why I
damn it.
always shut up at the start. I will derail everything.
I
I'm
mean,
chaotic stupid.
as long as we keep an eye on it, I'm sure we'll be all right.
All right. As you guys continue moving throughout the day, that pillar seems wherever it is stationary. It's not moving, but it
So it's
seems
really
like just
far.
based on your movement, it's really far away.
What
Like,
direction is it in?
It seems to be coming from the west, like directly west of your position.
Would I be able, with my background, to estimate the distance and see if it's between us and Centralia or if it's further west?
The nature of it is strange, so I'm going to say probably not. You can guess, like as an over the board thing, but you don't. It'd be hard to confirm it, especially while moving and not being. You'd have to like do it for a long time, and by the time it's nighttime, you're not going to get visual on it because it disappears at night. So
So there's that. Okay, so that's important because there's no glow underneath it at night.
no, you just see smoke.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Damn.
But you guys make camp for the night, again unabated, and right off your ration. And
Does
the following
anyone
morning,
have a ration they can spare?
I will give you a ration.
Thank you.
Make me stronger.
Aw.
Let him take the
I
food.
mean, if someone could conjure food.
Sounds
Isn't
like
that your department?
sounds like
At third level, it will be.
tomfoolery to me.
All right, well, then at third level, you know.
Well, yeah.
Wait, what do you mean at third level? Aren't we third level?
I was about to correct myself at fifth level, third level spell, but
Yeah,
then I was like,
I don't think
that's a dumb thing.
yeah,
We should
third
move
level
on.
Spell.
I
yeah.
just fucking I just like turned my head slowly to you like what?
Yeah, dude, we can't be third level yet. I'm.
Nah, no, we're
correction.
still second level.
You're third level in spirit.
Monty, please let us move on.
Yep, moving you on.
Thank you.
As you make your way forward, you now begin to see kind of the road is a little bit more managed. You see like small fences that probably used to be farmland that's kind of just been eaten by the forest. But as you approach, you actually hear something off to the right.
Well,
Movement.
that's terrifying.
May we perceive?
Go
I
ahead.
think we need some perspective.
You hear a word. Do not
Can-
perceive me.
Can I guidance this, or is this too quick?
You can guidance this.
Okay.
Please.
Evo.
That's
Oh,
a 16 for me.
that's an 18.
Nice. Escan and Milo, as you hear a lot of movement, You kind of turn off to your left, and you notice that there is some like foliage that's been like pushed aside, and you can see like footprints in the grass. And you can hear the sound of kind of rustling coming from the woods, and it's pretty consistent. It sounds like something kind of moving through the woods, like moving some sticks or something.
Does it sound big?
Not huge, but it sounds like heavy.
Is it like fast, like trying to move stuff around quickly, or?
No, it seems to be like a kind of like a not lumbering, but like in between lumbering and rushing, like kind of average speed.
Rumbling. Got it.
Guys, should we go check this out, or do you think it's fine?
I'd honestly rather just leave it alone. If it's not coming towards us, it's probably just wildlife.
But it's got boot prints, and does it have boot prints or
It's
footprints?
boot prints, yeah.
I have an idea. Monty, is there a rock of some kind in the general vicinity?
Oh yeah, very much so.
Cool. Why go to it when we can have it come to us? I'm gonna pick up the rock and toss it in the direction.
Okay, I'm gonna just say do an unarmed strike here.
Yes, I can do this.
As you kill him. Jesus.
Oh, God.
You overhand huck the rock into the woods, and you hear a thump, and then a person crash to the ground.
Can't believe you killed Connor.
Guys, why'd you do that? We could just follow him.
I figured I could make them come to us instead of us going to them.
I think
Or
you
we
might have
could've
killed
just-
him.
We could have just ignored it as well. Are you okay?
You hear rustling, and you see, like, coming around the corner, what I could only describe as the hairiest man alive. He's got, like, a
That's me.
mullet, and, like, well,
They're just a mullet. That's
Put
it.
me in the game.
he's got a mullet, and his, like, bangs are so long that it covers both of his eyes, and he's
my
got
God.
kind of, like, all of the o'clock shadows going on the face.
All of the o'clock shadows.
O'clock.
Around the clock shadow.
You notice him kind of like come out, and like the rock hit him, but he was behind some cover, so you can definitely get the sense that he was hit like in the shoulder as he's kind of rubbing it. And you notice he has like a net next to him that is filled with mushrooms, and he kind of rubs his head as he kind of approaches and goes, "Hi, are you travelers or something?"
Of a sort. Terribly
What?
sorry about that rock. My companion here didn't see you.
No.
Ow, that really hurt.
Oh,
Sorry.
hang on, come here. Let me see what you got. How bad is he hurt?
When you say, "Let me see what you got," he goes, "Oh, I got some morals and some
No, I'm
chanterelles
talking
and-
about. Let me see your arm.
Oh, he kind of goes over and lumbers over.
There's an entry and exit wound in his shoulder.
Screw it.
Jesus Christ, what, you bulleted him with a rock?
Hell yeah, dude.
A soft glow emerges on his shoulders, and he is healed for 6.
6,
The
okay.
first
There's
time
still
in
a little,
5e you've made it piercing damage. A fucking
There's still a
bludgeoning
little-
weapon.
there's still a little bit of like bruising, but he goes, "Oh, thanks so much. I mean, no hard feelings. I understand the caution. You know, you never know when something could be a zombie or a ghoul or you know,
Have you seen a lot of them come by this way?
sometimes. But you know, whenever we see stuff like that, we get Mr. Jack to come out and deal with it.
Oh, Mr.
Not much
Jack.
of it.
Who's
Yeah,
Mr.
he's-
Jack?
Oh, he's the leader of our village of Minueta.
Oh, so
And,
we're
oh,
near a township. then.
Jeez, where are my manners? I'm Greg the Mushroom Man.
Good old Greg.
No, his parents hated him.
Greg. Greg T. Mushroomman.
Mushrooming.
Oh, it's just a fun nickname from my friends in the village. They call me the Mushroom Man because I harvest mushrooms.
Although, I got a little bit of a concern, though. You're so close to Eastonvale and you're by yourself?
Yeah,
Do you ever get attacked or anything?
I mean today.
All right.
Slow turn to Gaius.
Besides that,
Here and there. It comes and goes. Mostly at night. During the day, it's pretty okay. And kind of just run if it gets bad.
that's fine. We're actually on our way to Minueta. Is
Oh.
there anything else you needed to do? Would you like to accompany us?
Sure, I'll come back. I think he kind of looks at his giant bag filled with mushrooms. I think I got enough for today. Yeah, absolutely. I can show you the sights. Follow me.
Do you need help carrying it? It's the least I can do for the injury.
Yeah, here you go. Just don't jostle them too much. They're fragile.
Hoist it over my head.
This guy's gonna hate you.
It's very light. It's
I
just
am-
a bag of mushrooms.
You listen here. I am turning Gaius into Hercules at the start of the movie. this is teenage Hercules in its prime.
He's not fit to be around normal people.
Normal people.
Holy shit! You think I'm normal?
So, Greg kind of leads you guys on and is kind of like, so, are you guys travelers then?
Of a sort. We're
Huh.
making our way to Centralia.
Centralia? Well, why?
We got an errand to
have-
run.
Exactly, yes. You make it sound as though there's something wrong with going to Centralia.
I mean, the only people who go to Centralia are paladins and clerics.
I do a little jig.
Point at my.
He kind of looks back and goes, only paladins and clerics.
Well,
All
I
of
mean,
us do an Irish jig? I don't know. What do you want?
well, like I said, it's just a quick errand. We're not going to be there for long. We're not really there to fight.
Oh, that's, Centralia is a weird place. It's kind of, he kind of continues walking and leads you on. It's outside of the jurisdiction of the kingdom. It's kind of like, its own thing.
Who do
Oh,
they
good.
answer to, then?
What was that?
Who do they like? If they're their own sort of thing, what is their governing body to answer to?
The gods, I think?
That
I'm
sounds
gonna be
fun to me.
honest, I don't know. I just know only paladins and clerics can go there, and they don't have to answer to the king. So that makes them kind of weird.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Certain
But,
that will work out well.
Well, I hope you're on good terms. He gives an awkward smile.
His dad's fire.
What?
I mean, not quite. It's
context.
it's a little more complicated than that. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're here. You watch as he kind of scampers up ahead. And you do see now a sort of like framed awning kind of gate. And you do see a delightful little forest village with little wooden houses and, people kind of milling about the streets. It's a tiny little hamlet. But of note, you see a somewhat garish kind of wine red building.
Where's Garrus?
Not
Fuck! I gotta cut.
I'm sorry.
Gare-ish, not Garrus.
Garish.
Sorry, I heard what I heard.
garish building that appears to have like quite a few people in front of it as you make your way in. And Greg kind of turns and goes, I can take my mushrooms now.
Here you go.
Thanks. If you need an inn, the Smiling Stump is our inn in town.
Did you say the Smiling Stump?
Yeah.
Suddenly getting flashbacks to the city of Acorn.
Acorn?
It's just like boss music plays briefly in your brain.
All the
happening?
trees conspicuously have faces on them for a brief hot second.
Mira's staff just starts vibrating and has angry
Holy
eyebrows.
shit. It's that Mortal Kombat level.
What was the
let's-
name again?
Smiling,
Smiling
Stump.
Stump.
Smiling stump.
Speaking of places of interest, do you have a general store?
Yeah, we do.
I think we need to pick up some supplies.
You won't miss it. It has a sign.
All right, fair
Say
enough.
weary all ye who enter here.
Oh, also, I guess you're not from here. Is your first time here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you definitely need to go to the kind of points over the Velvet Dollop. You got to pick something on your way out. It's our biggest, like, I guess, there's a big word for it. Business venture, success. It's the best pastry shop probably in Athol and perhaps
We
the
have
world.
heard that the pastries in Minuet are something to be experienced.
Yeah, Rosa Chris is just like amazing.
Oh, I could go for some angel food cake so bad right now.
Well, I welcome to Minuetta. Hope you have a nice time. Maybe I'll see you in the inn later tonight for a drink.
Sounds
Guys.
excellent.
Guys, can we go? 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 Can we go?
Oh, all right, fine. We can stop by the pastry shop.
Yay!
Oh, they're just like, all right, fine, kids. Let me just.
I believe we were
All right,
supposed
here's
to
$5
meet
for you
our.
and $5
Dad's-
for you.
Dad's
Go
get-
have fun at the
Dad-
arcade.
Dad's gonna order his black coffee and then we'll drive off.
Yeah. Oh, look, just kicks his feet up and watches Milo run around the pastry shop.
It's like the McDonald's play place, but it's like attached to the building.
I believe we were
The
supposed to
slide just
meet
goes right into the
our
fucking-
friend there as well.
All right, for our rides. That's right.
Right. Well, Greg, thank you very much. And
Yeah.
again, I do apologize about it earlier.
It's okay. I mean, I've taken a bit of a tumble before. He kind of grabs his shoulder and like hobbles away.
Oh!
Monty, what was the name of the pastry shop again?
The Velvet
Called-
Dollop.
Velvet.
The Velvet
Dollop.
Dollop is what it's called.
Do a dollop. Do a dollop of
The
velvet.
twist. Well, I'm officially hungry. How about you?
Yeah, I could eat.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, where do you want to go first?
Well, probably should resupply.
I was about to say, don't everyone talk at once.
Okay, well, a few of us will focus our efforts on getting some resupply, and the rest of us will go to this pastry shop.
What?
Is there anything else we need besides rations?
What else could there possibly be?
Well, that's why I'm asking.
I mean,
Uh,
we can... Oh,
I actually wouldn't mind seeing what temples are in town.
I can tell you this right now because you can see the whole town in one place. You don't see a temple.
Gotcha.
Is this place smaller than Runnel?
Yeah. I'd say it's like slightly smaller than Acorn.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Babu Town.
it is a tiny little town. You count maybe like 10 buildings at most.
holy shit, alright.
Okay,
You know,
well-
for a place that's so famous for its baked goods, you'd think it would be a bit bigger.
I mean, maybe that's all it has to be.
To be fair, it is a border town.
And not exactly the nicest border either.
Well, recently anyway.
Maybe this place used to be some sort of, like, stopping point before you headed into the next town, into the next country over.
Well, I don't want to sit here and speculate all day. I want to get to that. I want to get to that Velvet Dollop. Let's get our supplies and make our way over. He is so excited.
Is it a good idea for me to have sugar? You all know what happens when I have sugar.
Yeah, I think everyone but Gaius should have some.
That's
Ah.
bullshit.
I agree. All
I'm sure
things
you can
considered.
have confections that are sugar-free. I'm sure they exist.
How
There's-
dare you insinuating to not put sugar in that confectionery?
I mean, there's meat pies. There's...
What under the sun is wrong with you?
I'm going into the store now and gonna cause trouble. Bye.
I'm gonna
Alright,
go
guys.
with you so you don't.
We
cause
found a way to
trouble.
break Milo. that
You guys
fucking-
going to the general shop?
Yes.
Let's
Yeah.
just get that
Easy
out
enough.
of the way, yeah.
Yeah, Easy enough. You walk into the general shop. It's very bare bones. You're probably not going to find like alchemist's fire or like vials of acid in here. But
Why
you see,
not?
like, because it's really out of the way. But you do
Check
see
the
like
back.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's under a
she'll
chest
go into
somewhere.
the back and like do like a 180 and then go back out and be like, we don't got it.
The Kmart
you do-
experience.
You do see like about a 40-year-old woman with like kind of a braided, kind of, hair braided up, brown hair, apron on, homely looking lady kind of go, oh, welcome to the general store. She kind of welcomes you in. So what are you looking for?
Food.
Rations.
Yeah,
First
rations.
of all, first and foremost.
Rayshans. Do you have any Rayshans?
She does. She has
Nice.
dried meat and nut rations.
The
Cool.
stream isn't sponsored by Raycon.
It is not sponsored by Raycon.
Yet.
Yet.
How can we show it off? We have no visual presence.
I have
I
a
actually-
cousin named
I actually-
Roshan.
I actually own Raycons. I use them when
We
I
just
stream
put
with
some
my Alba on.
buds in our characters' ears on their portraits.
Wow.
They
The
pan
first-
each character and it's a different song.
No, dude. See, this is how it works. The start of our next episode, when we get sponsored by them, for the icons, we just slap together two left and right earbuds on top of the side of them.
Not even made to
Alright.
fit.
How many rations do you guys want to buy?
How many you got?
She has about 30 rations available in a barrel.
Fucking take them all.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
fuck 'em.
how much?
Yeah,
how much are
are
they?
they per?
They're 5 silver each.
So 10 silver per gold.
Yeah, so that'd be 15
So
gold.
15 gold for all of it.
Could I try and talk her down since we're planning on buying the whole lot?
You know what? Go for it. Roll a persuasion.
Yeah, let's go.
Can I assist?
I'm
Given
gonna
my
say for this-
background in
I'm gonna
the
say for this.
guildship.
Unfortunately, this is kind of outside a guildship. This is like a lady making ends meet with her own little tiny business. So I'm gonna say
Right.
no assistance on this, unfortunately.
That's fine.
I don't know. Are these rations up to code, ma'am?
May I guide? may I guidance him at least?
Sure. It lasts. How long does it last? A minute, right?
Up to 1 minute.
Up to 1 minute. Okay, then I'll say yes for the minute.
Cool.
All right. Here I go. That's an
Ooh.
18.
Pretty good.
Roll it up.
Plus.
Oh.
That's a 19.
Yeah.
She kind of looks at you and she goes, I could do 13 gold.
13 gold for the lot?
Yes.
That sounds fine by me, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank
Been
you.
very
And she kinda-
accommodating.
Certainly. We get plenty of travels here, but most of the time they don't buy rations. But, glad to be of service.
Of course.
Is there anything else you're looking for?
Evidently not. He just looks back to the rest of the group. Nobody could think of anything.
Is
Oh,
go ahead.
you wouldn't. Would have since I saw the whole town, I would have known that there's like a blacksmith in the town, right?
You did not see a blacksmith.
You wouldn't happen to
Oh.
have any arrows, would you?
Roll for me a D100.
Huh. Oh
boy.
no.
A what?
Here we go.
It's a D100. So that if you were to take a die and have 100.
Wow, a 4.
Wow. She kind of shrinks a little and she goes, I'm so sorry, but we don't.
Oh, that's terribly fine. It was a long shot anyway. Thank you so much, though. Here's your 13 gold. I'll be paying for these myself.
I have a question. What
Yeah.
general artisan kits do they have here?
General artisan kits.
Of
you're
any
probably-
kind.
You're gonna have to roll for that because it's a percentile check here for
Oh,
those.
sure. Please.
What
I'll
are you
do it.
looking for in particular?
Nothing really. I just want to know. Like, I'm just genuinely curious about artisan kits. Like anything that
Okay.
just like lets me play around with a trade, basically.
You see 5 sets of different kind of tools. You see painter's supplies.
Okay.
You see some leatherworking tools.
Mm-hmm.
You see some cook's utensils.
Okay.
You see some cartography tools.
Okay.
Well,
Down, it's my
Uh,
turn. Down.
And you see essentially cross-stitching tools, which could be a weaver's toolkit, essentially.
Because I'm just double checking one of my funny features that I have. Can I ask you an above game question?
Sure, if you want to DM me, you can as well. But
Well,
go for
it's
it.
not like damning. It's just that can strength be applied to leatherworking?
I would allow it, sure. Yeah, I could have that argued.
Okay, if you will allow such a thing, I would like to take that.
All right, the leatherworking tools is 5 gold pieces,
Done and done.
and it weighs 5 pounds.
Okay.
haha, that's just enough for what I've eaten.
Hey, Monty,
Yep.
does she have a tip jar of any kind?
No, you don't see a tip jar.
Milo
This is
giving
a-
away all of
But
his
how will I
money.
give her all of my money?
Hey, I'm just waiting on you folk to leave.
Does
So that you
she
can sneak
have-
her some money?
Does she have ink?
That's a good
Roll
question.
a D100.
Nice.
69.
I want to borrow Leah's roll where 69 is an auto success because I think that's funny.
Do it. Nothing is stopping you.
So I'm gonna say yes, she does have ink.
Fucking
I would like to
amazing.
buy some ink.
All right, the ink is. Let me grab the price here. I closed my book like a fool.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. The ink is for a 1 ounce bottle is 10 gold pieces.
I will buy another 1 ounce bottle because presumably the one that I have is running low.
You got it.
Here's a funny question, gents. Should we get more than one water skin?
Why? We have a
all
bucket.
water skin?
Well, you're also sucking up a first level slot every single day, which isn't usually a problem, but you know.
I mean, I
have a
also
water
just
skin.
have a water skin, so
Yeah.
like,
Right, but if we had multiple, we could stack that and not have to worry as much about water.
A water skin gives you 1 day's worth of water, right?
Yes.
That's the way I'm rolling it. Yeah. Technically, you need to drink 2 water skins a day, but I basically made the water skin bigger, and so you just have to do once per day. Yeah, it's complicated, so I just went once per day.
How much for the next
Here's a
water
question
skin?
above game, Monty, just because that might slow us down a little bit. How plentiful has water been outside of Easonville? to get
Pretty
to?
plentiful, legitimately. There's a lot of creeks and streams, so.
Okay, so what I will say that it's probably worth it to get a second one if you really want, and then we can just pass it around if we can't get enough water for some reason.
Would we be able to fill up an extra water skin each with that much water in a bucket, or is it only just going to be the one? I don't want to do volume measurements, but just like if you could ballpark it.
Basically, how do we save the spell for poor Gaijin?
Let me see here. I'm trying to find the water skin right now.
But I feel
Uh,
you,
Your
Gaijin.
job
That will
better.
get annoying.
We just need to invent a machine that sucks the water out of trees, and then
If only
just
it
need-
would rain and we could just drink the water.
we need a spigot. Just punch a
Just
spigot
do
into
So
a
it-
tree.
the way
Do it
I
like the-
have it, is that a water skin can hold up to 8 pints of liquid. Is the way I have it in our game. Usually it's 4, but it's 8. I don't
We've all
know
got-
this measurement because this is American measurements too. So I'm gonna say 1 bucket can fill all of your guys' water skins once per day.
But
do,
no
do
more
they
than
have?
that.
Do they have a top for the bucket?
No, you don't. You literally got it off the head of a zombie.
No,
so
I
you
mean,
don't.
Can we buy a top?
Can
for
we
the
get a
bucket?
Tupperware top for our bucket?
You want a lid for your
Or some
Sure.
saran wrap or some tin
Yes.
foil, whatever you got, Monty. I'm flexible.
Wood.
Yeah, 5 silver can get you a pot lid if you want one to put on top of your bucket.
That might be the way to go.
We
Bro,
might.
Gaijin.
This is our mascot. What the fuck?
The thing is that real talk, we may need to boil our own water at some point.
I presumed
Correct.
that's what we've been doing. Like, if we're not, because like when we were in Martorello, water was
Listen.
plentiful. So
Listen, this is Fantasyland. You can just drink out of a creek. That's more cool and awesome.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fantasy
we don't,
lets you live
we
out
don't
your
need
dreams.
dysentery here.
We've got our
Yeah.
government mandated straws that let us drink anything.
So, guys, do you want to get a top for the bucket so we can carry the water safely?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It hasn't been a problem yet, and I'm pretty sure any town we go to that's not tiny is gonna have.
I
water
just want
skins
to
for sale.
clarify. Your spell produces more water than what your bucket can hold. I'm using the bucket as the amount you can fill your water.
Yeah,
skins
if
with,
anything-
not the spell.
If anything, guys, if we could get like a collapsible tub, I know it doesn't exist, but if we could
I know
pretend.
those doggy
Like a-
dishes that you can collapse when you go on walks.
No, it's
we
more
need a
like
bag of holding so that way we can go to the well
Just
and
keep
keep
dumping
filling
water in
it.
it.
Yeah, just stuck-
Water and water and water, water, water and water and water.
We've
Just
created
create a
Alright.
plane
well.
of water
Never-
inside the bag of holding.
never mind,
Whoa.
Monty. Instead of a folding boat, a folding tub would be amazing at some point. Anyway, let's move on.
Isn't that
Alright.
just that one spell that lets you carry a million things on a disc?
But that's a disc,
Yeah,
though.
Tensor's
That's a
floating
disc.
disc.
Yeah.
Who said we
Um,
can't dip at the inside of it down?
Is there anything else anyone would like to buy?
No, but I would love. I would love
Good.
to leave her 3 gold because I'm a good boy.
Okay, you leave her free gold, and she goes, "Oh, you don't need
Jesus.
to do that.
No, but I want to.
Thank you very much." She takes
No
it.
problem. Hope you have a good
You're
day.
tipping
too.
25%.
With
Oh, by
that
the way,
one
for the price
action.
of the rations, did we want to split that up where the people who need it the most pay 3?
Well,
it'd be
Otho
3,
said he
3,
was
3,
going to
2,
pay
2.
for all
I
of
paid
it.
for every. I paid
Oh,
for all
well,
of them.
never mind. I forgot you're
on
rich.
that note, though, I did ask. There are 30 now that we have. Does anybody in dire needs aside from Eastcan?
I have 7.
I have 7 as well.
I have 1.
So that's a
Okay,
yes.
I'll
Eastcan should
give
get 10.
you 6.
Oh,
Okay.
that'll work.
Whoops, not tinder boxes.
6.
How can
Tinder
I-
boxes.
I can't hold all these
Eat
tinder
the
boxes.
Tinder.
That plume of smoke was Eastcan's doing.
We're back to setting
he
things
was a-
on fire again.
He's a fire-breathing lizard.
Every new country, we have to light something on fire.
And then I think the rest of us, each of us, take an additional 3, and I'll just give the last one to Kai.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah! Special brother privileges. Thank you.
Oh no, my weight's back up.
Oh, no, I'm encumbered.
Just eat, forehead.
Ration.
Consumes
Apply
one of
directly
the
to
swords.
forehead.
Alrighty, you guys good to go then? Or you have any other
Yeah.
stuff you want to do? Alright,
Head
you guys head back out. You guys want to hit up the confectionery?
I was going to say,
Sure.
Milo will die if we don't.
Alright, you guys hurriedly make your way to the lineup outside of the door, and you see a mixed group of people. They don't appear to be like native residences, but you notice that there are kind of nearby the shop like carts and wagons currently being loaded up by burly men, kind of stacking in all these sorts of foods and then covering them with a tarp and kind of mounting on the back of these carts that are being pulled by donkeys and are making their way out. But eventually, time passes and you are let into the confectionery. The outside is painted this kind of gaudy wine color, and the outside has that similar painting that you saw to the sign on your way in of like the sort of beaming woman, kind of like smiling with her black hair and like holding up like a you know a icing cone. I don't know what they're called. Little icing, you know, the things that they fill the icing in and then they squeeze it and then it,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
word-
the frosting bag or icing bag or something like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know what the technical term is, but she's holding
a
one of
French
those on
one.
top of a very frilly cake. As you make your way inside, the inside is just filled with glass cases, which are framed with like a brass sort of inlay. And you see like kind of children pointing out these different things. You see in the glass cases, Milo, immediately, you see breads of all different types. You see as well like sorts of cookies. You see sort of like nut kind of like pastries of some kind. It hurts me, but it's there. And to all of your dismay, you do see a fine selection of pies, as well as cakes. But as you kind of like, you know, make your way to the front as the crowd kind of clears, you saw the woman on the sign, but the woman behind the counter, imagine if the woman on the side was drenched with water and is just so done with the world. Like her soul has been sucked out of her body. She's currently resting her chin on her hand, and the person's like, "Thank you so much, Rose." And goes, "Yeah, it's great. Glad you like it." Next.
Hi. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm glad someone's sorry.
He frowns at that super hard.
We can't
Oh,
eat here. There's no
no.
love in these pastries.
You joke,
It took all the
but-
heart out.
What's wrong?
What?
What's wrong?
Oh, so much. So much is wrong. Anyway, and she gets like a fake smile.
Oh God.
What would you like?
I'd like to help you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh man.
Mr. Brightbeam, we came here for a reason.
I mean, yeah, we came here to eat wonderful food, but just
She looks down at you, Milo, and goes, "If you want to help me, you would kill me, but you can't kill me in a way that matters."
I have 3 actions.
Can I
that say
actually
otherwise.
insight that?
yeah, can I insight that as well?
Go for it.
When
Go
did
for
an
it.
Edgar Allan Poe poem come to life?
I just want I want there to be a scene where Gaius is reaching for an axe and Eastcan puts his hand down.
You know what it is? You know why they're pissed off? Because Pi Day was the other day, and they're just stressed out of their gourd.
That's a 19 for Iskan.
18 for Milo.
It's jarring. You look around, and it is a phenomenally successful business, and she's clearly in charge, and she hates it.
I don't know how to handle this.
Make better life choices? I don't know.
Do you have any suggestions on what to get?
I don't fucking just pick something.
Wow.
Monty, does Kostermeyer run this bakery?
No.
Is that what's happening?
I don't know.
Uh,
Get a cupcake.
Yes,
Buttercream.
Bro, listen, we can fight ogres, trolls, anything, but real world retail fucking issues. Oh God, we this is too high
We're out
level
of our
for
league.
us.
This is not what we signed up for.
No.
We don't have any social skills collectively.
That's not true. We have like one.
She looks down at you. Just get a buttercream cupcake. It's to die for. I wish it was. I wish it was.
I don't know how to answer this woman. I don't know how to respond.
I'll take one then.
Okay. She like moves over without even breaking eye contact, slides open the shell, pulls out a cupcake, and like slams it down and closes it. That'll be 2 copper pieces.
Well, here's 4.
Thanks. She takes it and just slides it towards herself.
Is there something else you'd rather be doing?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there is.
And what would that be?
You see pain on her face, like she wants to say something, but she can't. I wish I could tell you, but I can't.
Are you bound by some magical force to tell you otherwise?
What else would you like?
This is enjoyable somehow.
Oh.
Wait, no, let's
can-
actually acknowledge this real quick, though, because what if she is actually, like,
Yeah, because that wasn't
under
a
a
no.
spell?
That really wasn't a no.
Guys, listen. Gaius cannot call bullshit and it be true. This can't fucking happen again.
Yes, it
Stop.
can.
Yes,
Here's the
it
better
can.
question. Can we insight the reaction to that?
Sure. I mean, take it at a surface level here. I don't think there's any more you can glean that's not already pretty obvious.
There's a
Okay,
mind player
cool.
in the back right now.
I'm no joke. I almost cast detect magic. to
Yeah,
the
because, like, what if
person.
she's been, like, geased into, like, having to run this bakery or die?
Yeah, why don't you cast detect magic? What's the harm?
Where's the mafia goblin in the fucking room
Fine, I
somewhere?
cast detect magic.
All right. As you cast detect magic, you sense a very, like, pretty strong illusion smell on this woman.
Oh.
Oh my fucking god! Can I stop predicting things, please?
No, you can't.
I can't be this fucking. I cannot be this game's fucking. What's
Wait,
his name? Kojima. I
So
can't be the Kojima of this game.
Wait, Monty, hot question. Because
I was.
since I can recognize it as an illusion, can I will to disbelieve to see through it?
It
Or is it
shows
just
you the
drawn?
magic. It does not show you what it's hiding. That's the
Right.
thing. Yeah.
But with
He's
most
saying,
illusions,
is,
supposed to
is there a check he can make?
Yeah,
Investigation check. to see
investigation
through the
check.
illusion?
Yeah.
Probably not. I mean, this best guess is yours, but
Okay.
Wait a fucking second. I put my finger to my ear and call for Rebu.
okay.
Hi, where are you so far? We're in the town and we're at the pastry shop. Where are you?
You hear a response, and it's kind of windy, and it's like, I beelined it. I'm making good time. I'm going off-road. I should be in Minueta probably tonight or tomorrow morning, depending on how things go.
Ah, excellent. We can't respond back, but yeah. Colonel, we'll meet you at the Smiling Stone.
Well, they're pastries. They're very nummy.
Well, is there anything that you'll want to grab?
What's the biggest fucking... What is the biggest pastry here?
There's a multi-tiered strawberry cake.
Damn.
How much is that?
Want the cake?
Yeah.
A gold.
Gaius, that might be a bit much, don't you think?
Nonsense. It's got strawberries. Strawberries are fine.
And
I
how
won't put
often-
down the gold.
There's other
Alright.
things that have strawberry. Okay.
She like walks over to the side, opens up. There's like a little like when there's like the little hatch that you open that's like a counter. That's like. She kind of walks over and like there's clearly a person who lives here. It's like, oh, how you doing, Rosa? I hate everything. She goes, oh, you're so funny. She like kind of ignores her.
God.
She walks over, grabs the cake, walks over, and she like puts kind of puts it in a box and like closes the box and ties it up and goes, here you go. Enjoy the fondant and strawberry jam filling.
I don't know what that first one is, but I'll enjoy the strawberry. Thank you.
Yeah, good. I'm glad.
Easkin's just gonna
Next!
lean over to Kai. I'm not sharing a room with him tonight.
That sounds like someone who doesn't want any strawberry cake.
Joke's on you, I'm into that shit.
You're into strawberry cake
Both
denial.
freaking- We are both just Milo and Gaius
Little did you
ricocheting
know,
off
it's
the
his
wall.
fetiche.
All right, there's obviously no helping this woman. I'm trying. I'm good unless there's something else y'all want to get.
I mean, Iskan might have ordered something until we came in here and met the person making it all. Now he's ready to just leave.
Now I'm depressed.
Is there a tip jar in this establishment?
There is, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna slip in a hot 8 silver.
As you kind of slip in a silver, are you trying to leave while everyone else has already left?
No, I mean it's there. It's obvious, and it's not like I'm throwing an extravagant amount in.
I meant more like, who's the last person leaving this woman right now?
Oh,
Probably Milo.
probably.
Mila, as you leave, she goes, you seem like too much of a goody two-shoes to murder someone, right?
No, I rather wouldn't like to murder anyone.
Of course.
Why?
Nothing.
No, see, here's the
Do
thing.
we-
I
Do we
might
hear
not.
this?
We're outside already.
You guys have left. Yeah, she waited for you guys to leave to talk to Milo.
I might
Are they
not. Is there something in trouble? Is someone in trouble?
I've been in trouble for 2 years.
What's wrong? Okay, I think I know what's going on here.
Do
Is
you?
there somewhere that we can meet you later on? Maybe after a shift or anything like that?
She like inhales and like puffs up her cheeks and like slowly exhales out of her lips. Nope. I'm on constant surveillance.
Well, that's messed up. Listen, I'm not one for cold-blooded murder, but if there's an injustice going on here...
Her eye twitches at that word.
Injustice?
Yeah.
All right, maybe I have no Milo was way in over his short little head then, I suppose. If there's something I could do, I'd like to help. But I need more than that.
Can you kill a leader of this village, please?
What? What?
Oh, the good boy. Oh.
Is there anybody else? There's no one else in here.
No,
I
I
assume.
asked for a reason. This is
There's
my
too much
blood.
noise, and like for you, it's like this sort of like localized like conversation that no one else is hearing right now.
Imagine like a black background with 2 spotlights and Milo's holding a bag of treats and it's just sweat.
Bro, her
Don't mess
fucking,
up. Don't mess up the tree.
Her spirit locks are fucking tight, dude. It's like 5 of them. Are you
This
good luck?
dialogue tree is intense, man. Get more investigation out of it.
You know, hang on a second. I'm gonna go grab someone, and don't worry, you can trust him.
What?
Otho,
Yes, Mr. Brightbeam.
can I bother you for a moment?
Okay.
And he like grabs your legs to try and pull you down to his eye level.
All right. Just leans down.
All right, there's
What
something
is it?
there's something wacky going on here. So apparently, that lady behind the counter there, right? There's all this illusion magic around her, and she just asked me if we could take out the head of the village here. I think there might be something really slimy going down here. I thought maybe you could do that thing, like, you know how to talk, but not actually saying anything that, like, I would understand. But maybe you could talk to them in that kind of way. I don't know. Look, I'm not saying we need to do it, but someone might be in a lot of trouble.
Okay. I will make an attempt.
All right.
Although this will more than likely end with me making a fool out of myself.
I pat you on the back to give you guidance. I think you'll do fine.
Okay. You said there was a line. Is the place now just vacant?
No, there's people coming in and out, and as you kind of left the counter, at this point, there's like a little girl giving a couple copper pieces for like a lemon tart. She goes, "Thank you, Auntie Rosa," and Rosa just grabs the money and goes, "Don't grow up, kid. Cease to be." And the kid just walks away.
God, the nihilism!
Oh my god.
The nihilism here.
I'm sorry. After she said that, I heard Limes go, "Hooray!"
Yeah, the kid's like, "She's so funny," and they walk out the door together with her mother, who just seems completely nonplussed about the comment that seems to be a common occurrence here.
So while he does that, I'm going to low-key let everyone else know what just happened in there.
All right, Otho, what do you do?
Okay. Before walking in, Otho sort of scratches his chin, turns to Escan. Can I borrow a pen?
What kind of pen?
Something I can write with.
I have the magic quill.
Can you be more specific?
I thought we gave that to...
No, that was the one thing we kept.
Oh,
So you would know we would have that.
well,
I
I'll
believe
take
Gaius
that.
has that. He's been using that. I believe.
Oh, okay.
I have been using it, yes.
Mr. Agni, could I borrow that quill, please?
Halfway
Okay.
to the cake. Oh,
You see
Bernardo.
Escan putting away a small little box that you can only presume holds a bunch of different kinds of pens.
Gaius is
Well,
halfway
do you need like
through
a
the
big
cake
one,
with
a
his
little
hands.
one, a baby?
I'll return it as soon as I'm done.
Oh, no problem. Have a good time.
Mm-hmm. I'll walk in. Is there like any napkins in here that or some?
Yeah, there's like little paper bags that people can put pastries into to buy them.
Gotcha. I'll grab one of those if it's not seen as unruly. And,
No, it's completely not. You just grab one.
I will park somewhere. I will take the quill. I will write down something like I hear the pastries are to die for with like a underline under the word. Basically saying in Thieves' Cant you need someone dead.
All right. You write that down.
And I'll slide it over to her.
Should be the title of the video.
Okay.
Pastries
She-
to die for.
Hell's
She
Kitchen.
takes it and she looks at it. She goes, "Yeah, that's what I said. Can I help you with something? Your little friend left, which is probably good.
can-
Looking at him was making me very nauseous.
I can glean from that she understands thieves can't.
You glean from that she doesn't understand thieves can't at all.
Fuck. Okay. I'm thinking.
Okay, kind of put us on the spot here.
I was kind of banking on her understanding that.
And yet, here we are.
I hear a lot of people have their eyes on this place.
Yeah. Yep. Do you want to know who has the eyes most on this place?
Absolutely.
You get the sense as she talks, she's bearing for something to happen, and she speaks. She goes, "The leader of the village."
Ah, yes. Mr. Jack, I believe.
Yep, O'Malley Jack.
O'Malley Jack.
That's new.
His first name is O'Malley?
That
Yeah.
explains everything. He's Irish.
No, I mean,
Wow!
Ah, highty-tighty-tie indeed.
I mean,
Hoity, 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 ho, I've got the potatoes of death.
Where are me Lucky Charms? I asked for Lucky Charms to be tithed to me at this hour.
we're being so racist.
I'm
I
not
know.
saying a word.
Listen, I'm... Whatever. I'm Irish, man.
Does, oh, can I kiss you?
Sure, whatever.
Does he usually favor this sort of flavor of doing things?
The good kind.
The watching you kind. Watching people.
Watching me, yes. Always watching. Making sure I don't get up into any trouble. You watch as her lips kind of twitch as if something is almost pulling them.
Trying to figure out how to word my questions.
As you're kind of thinking
What?
your words out, you hear a woman kind of over near some pastries going, "Rosa, are the muffins on sale?" And like Rosa, without even breaking eye contact from you, goes, "Over your dead body." And she goes, "Oh, you're so funny." And she like kind of picks through them and doesn't seem to acknowledge it.
Fucking God, dude.
So, can I insight the lady that just left to ask that? Because she's brushing off all of these crazy comments.
You seem that everyone is kind of brushing off these crazy comments. There's no insight necessary. This seems to be old hat. Like they just kind of accepted that this is her personality. Is like there's no like they
Gotcha.
don't seem to be forced into saying it. It just seems to be like, oh, you're such a you're so silly. You always say this
Nothing
shit.
nothing to make me seem like they're hearing something that we're not.
Yeah, it seems like they're hearing what she's saying, but just reacting to it in this very like old hat kind of way.
Is he threatening you?
Her lips just kind of like she's like trying to say something, but something is forcing her lips closed. And she does not respond.
Have they hurt you?
She kind of like tries to respond, but she can't.
It looks like she's like straining. She wants to say something, but she
And-
physically can't.
She physically can't, yeah.
Otho just looks over her shoulder at Gaius, shakes his head. Does Mr. Jack have a particular favorite flavor
Of what?
of pastry? I'm assuming he comes by here often, does he not?
Yeah. He prefers the croissant.
Croissant.
Fucking paladin. Fucking paladin piece of shit.
He's a paladin.
Oh, that's bad.
Retired, spending his golden years in a tranquil little village. And I'm gonna be spending my eternity here.
Well. He sort of like slaps the counter. Thank you for your time and for your business. I will have to see for myself, apparently. Maybe give Mr. O'Malley Jack a visit.
Just. She goes to say something, but her lips are just like sealed shut. She goes, "Have a nice day, sir. Enjoy the cake."
You as well, Rosa.
I never will.
Otho walks out.
Hi, Otho. I'm on lap 5. I've ran around the entire village.
I just see like the circle that he dug into the village with his hooves.
Fucking Sonic the Hedgehog over here.
Soul, did you find anything out?
Yes. He sort of like motions for people to come to the side of the road. Just out of the way of other people that might be able to hear.
Football huddle.
Football huddle. Yep. Easy enough.
So this O'Malley Jack, as I've come to learn, the leader of Minuetta, he is apparently threatening Rosa by way of violence.
Wait,
to
seriously?
maintain this bakery. Yes, apparently that's what paladins do now.
That doesn't seem right.
It definitely does not.
Why would a paladin do that?
Does the effect sound like anything that I've potentially read about, Monty?
Arcana?
Yes, also
10.
10? Not that you can think of, no.
Fuck.
she was definitely under the effects of some sort of thing. She
Oh, no.
was physically incapable of saying anything.
Also saw that she was under some heavy illusion magic. So that wasn't actually her.
Well,
As we saw her, I mean.
Wait a minute. Didn't Lynn say that Centralia had a demon problem?
Right,
You
that's
don't-
fine.
You don't think she could be a demon, do you?
You know, now that you mention it, that might be a possibility.
Turns
Oh.
to look at Gaius. Is any of the cake left?
No.
I want a bite of that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can go buy another one if you want to. I can go back.
No, that's
no,
fine,
no.
that's fine. Guys, come back.
I'll come back with 50.
You have a cupcake. You bought a cupcake.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
buddy,
that's right.
I ate that 6 seasons ago. You kidding me?
Oh, did you? I was gonna describe it, but you ate it. So I'm just gonna say it right now, Milo. That is the best cupcake you've ever eaten in your entire life. It actually is
shit.
incredible.
Wait, were any of the pastries magical?
No,
Weird.
it is
Okay.
the most delicious cupcake you've ever eaten.
Guys, I mean, I don't want you to. He starts scratching his chin. Look, I don't want you to go out of your way or anything, or spend your more money or bother Rose anymore. But that was the best pastry I ever had.
I can go inside and just grab something and then come back out with another golden.
Yeah. No,
what
that's
in the
fine.
world are in those things?
I have back.
Crack cocaine.
Guys, what'd you get?
Oh, I actually ran around the city. I got another thing. You didn't answer me, so I ran around. I was waiting for your answer.
Wait, Milo, you didn't sense anything off with any of the food, did you?
He just asked that.
I'm asking in character.
Oh.
Other than the fact that it was one of the best things I ever had in my life, and I feel like I could go back and eat the whole thing, and I'd turn into a roly-poly boy, and yeah.
Well, given how good you are at cooking, how would you remake it?
He just goes into the Vietnam flashback, like, middle distance stance.
Oh no!
Trying to piece together how in the 9 hells would he be able to replicate that. I don't know.
Reverse engineer the cupcake, Milo. Do it.
That's just throwing it up.
You don't think it's like some kind of forbidden knowledge or anything, do you?
Forbidden
cupcake.
culinary
knowledge?
Forbidden knowledge.
I mean, all things considered, we did take out that cult that was trying to summon some kind of, like, demon food thing.
That's
Don't
what
remember
I'm
that?
getting
We
at,
are in the-
actually.
You know what? I've seen this episode of Prince Division. I think we need to insight the cupcake.
I already ate it, it's gone!
Fuck! You've ruined it.
That's what I was getting at, though, because we did encounter that cult, and they were trying to summon some sort of dessert demon, or at least that's what they got.
The thing they needed to summon was conveniently at a bakery. I don't think it had anything to do with the bakery.
Okay.
The demon, I mean.
Well, this is a lot of coincidentals then.
Well, how about this then? Why don't we just go talk to O'Malley Jack? You know, don't say what's going on or anything like that, but let him know that we're just passing through, heading our way to Centralia if there's anything we should know on the way.
That seems like a fair assessment. I was going to suggest the same thing.
All right. We've got official documentation, so it's not like we're suspicious.
Doesn't he frequent the inn? Does he frequent
Aren't
the
we
inn?
only
Probably
supposed to
doesn't.
give that in Centralia, though?
Right, but having that seal would let Jack know that we're actually here on actual business and not just a bunch of ruffians. Look, we're staying here the night anyway. We got time.
I mean, if everyone else thinks it's a good idea.
I am back.
Guys, can you go get another cake? Here's a gold.
Oh my god. He's gonna die.
No, he's gone. He's living.
I got another one.
All right,
Monty,
where are you
can-
guys heading?
Were we able to get another cake?
Yeah, easy.
Cool. I will deduct my gold.
You got it. You have another cake.
Excellent.
If you
Is
would
there
like
a
to divvy
building
up
that-
the cake, you guys can get one ration each if you want to divvy up the cake, by the way.
Okay, cool.
Escan
But it
is
is
not eating
cake.
the demon cake.
Sorry, you had another question there?
Yeah, I was gonna say, given how small the city is, can we see a building that would look like either like the city
yeah.
townhouse or something like that?
You already saw it. It was right next to the general store. Yeah, you do see the inn that was mentioned. I believe it was called the...
Not the inn, like something that would look like where the mayor would live.
Oh, God, no. It's just houses. And then there's like the inn,
Okay.
the general store, and then this pastry
So
location.
there's nothing that just kind of stands out. Okay.
No.
Well, maybe we should ask at the inn where we could find Mr. Jack.
All right, that sounds good.
All right, to the Smiling Stump then.
All right, meet you there.
All right, as you guys make your way. As you enter into the Smiling Stump, it's a very cute inn. It's like very country, like, you know, small town country inn. As you make your way inside, there's like maybe like 4 sets of round tables, a very long bar, and behind it you currently see kind of stalking the spirits on the shelf. A man with like a handlebar mustache that runs up to his hairline. Looks to be like portly, maybe in his 50s. And the only other person you see is a gentleman wearing like a full set of plate mail, currently like flipping through some papers on a table. And you see like 2 other people who seem to be travelers just kind of joking with each other as you enter.
I reckon we walk in.
All right, let's
I
go.
wasn't sure who's gonna talk
Let's
for the
go.
Who's taking the lead here?
I will.
The bartender kind of turns and acknowledges you as you enter and kind of puts down his cloth and goes, "What can I do you for?"
Good evening, sir. What would you like, boys?
Like an ale.
like, a little early for alcohol, but so be it. Kind of goes over. That'll be 2 copper pieces as he goes over to like a big barrel and just kind of flips it and pours out an ale.
on the table before he even finishes the sentence.
All right, you just drink it. Bam, down on the table. He goes.
Yep, just good.
Alrighty then. And for the rest of you,
Oh, actually, we do need to get room for the night.
how many rooms are you looking for?
How many do they hold?
We have 12 rooms. 4 of which has 2 sets of beds in it, and then we have each one as a single occupant room.
I could bunk up with someone. I'm not that big.
I can stay with Milo.
All right, so two rooms with 2 beds, and then 1 with 1.
All right, that'll be. Let's see, 2 rooms, 1 silver, and then 2 rooms with single rooms, and there are 3.
No, 2 double rooms, 1 single room.
1 single room. Okay, that'll be 1 silver and 2 copper.
I'll take that. 2 silver, 1 copper. There you are, my
1
good
silver,
fellow.
2 copper.
1 silver, 2 copper. Yep, that's what I did.
Okay. Perfect. Let me grab you your keys. And he watches. He kind of comes over and he hands you all your own keys.
Looking at him, does he have any kind of indication like the bakery person did?
No.
Okay.
He just seems like kind of like, oh, working early, damn. But he seems to be happy to be here.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask him if the fellow who runs this town ever stops by this establishment.
Yeah, go for it.
Not to make a big deal about anything, but would you happen to know if the mayor or some sort of like leadership of this town comes to this inn often?
His eyes kind of go past and he goes, nah, he never comes to the inn. And you hear the man in plate mail kind of lean over and go, someone's looking for me.
Oh no! Guys, back at it again. The Krispy Kreme's out of the building.
Boom.
Just flops on the table.
Not
We just need to
suspicious
keep
at
you
all.
like hyped up on sugar because your brain blasts are amazing.
As you turn and look at this man, yeah, you get a better look at him. Yeah, he's wearing full set of plate mail, with a symbol on it of a sword kind of piercing into a mountain on the chest. His hair is gray. He seems to be older, maybe in his 60s, maybe older than that. Kind of slicked back, and it's almost like a, like the military cut. It looks like a drill sergeant haircut is the best way I can describe it. And he sees kind of like, he looks like he's looking over some papers of things with like a tankard of water, probably not ale. He kind of looks over and seems kind of quizzical and goes, you must be travelers then.
Yes, we've recently just come in from the inside of my head compass rose. I do not know which way is which.
East.
We came from the east.
East.
Yes, we've just come from the
East.
East.
Easonvale. That's a dangerous road to travel. You must be adventurers or ne'er-do-wells. You're not ne'er-do-wells, are you?
Do I
Last
look
time
like?
I checked, no.
I don't
me
think
check
I
my
look like a
three-
ne'er-do-well.
Let me check my 3 axes real quick. No, I'm a sellsword.
Actually, Monty, can I do a quick religion check for his icon, or is that just
Go for it. Yep.
straight up Avon? Or okay.
We have to explain these things because it's a new campaign. But
19?
19, indeed. The symbol on his chest of the claymore piercing the mountain is indicative of worshippers of Avon, the god of justice. Specifically, law, justice, order, that sort of deal. They tend to uphold law. They also worship mountains as just part of their motif.
That's why the word injustice made her cringe.
I think that's a demon, kids.
I think so too.
I think we should.
Available now.
I think we should leave that the hell alone.
I mean, I don't know. She could be a good demon.
O'Malley
Could be a
kind
good
of
demon,
turns.
though.
Oh, what?
Mally kind of turns and goes, "Do you need help with something, or
Oh, well, we're on the way to Centralia, actually. We've got some business.
Oh, my old stomping ground. Best of luck. But if you're looking for work there, they don't hire sell swords, sorry.
No. We've got something to deliver. I just want to ask if there's anything we should be careful of on the way there.
I think you've run into more danger from where you came from to here than you will find between here and Centralia.
That's easy bet right there.
Is there any...
Say,
Oh, go ahead.
you wouldn't happen to know a toy. Where are my people? Gertrude Gallowsway, would you?
Sour Gert. Yeah, I know her.
Sour Gert.
Sour Gert.
Yeah, she's fun. He grabs his drink and takes a swig. You're delivering something to her?
Yes, you could say that.
I'm so sorry.
Was she that bad?
She's a little, prickly.
Well, I believe we've heard as much as well. Well, what can you do?
She fits Centralia to the T. She'll probably die there if she's lucky.
Milo sweats a
I
little
want
bit.
to insight the fuck out of that.
Jesus, what is happening in this town?
Sure, go for it.
Bro, I'm here for a fucking fantasy game, not nihilism simulator. Fuck.
Yeah, everybody woke up on the wrong side of the everything today.
He's chiding her. It sounds like they were old cohorts. Is the vibe you get? Like he's kind of ribbing her a little bit.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, dude seems genuine. Like, old Gertrude, that old sour grape. You know, she'll die there. It's what she wants because she's so bitter and like you know.
You know, speaking of sourpusses, we just got back from the Velvet Dollop, and that lady behind the counter, Rosa, she's kind of aggressive.
Did she tell you to kill me?
As a matter of fact, that is precisely what she said.
You watch as he flips open a book and like adds a tally mark and then closes it.
Oh my god.
Killed her fucking death today.
Yeah, so what's all that about?
It's a bit of a complicated story.
Well, we are at an end.
You know what? Take a seat.
Sure.
I pick up the chair and walk away.
You didn't say where to take it.
He looks
It, you asshole.
He looks towards you, Milo, and he goes, "You seem to be a man of the cloth, Orin.
Yeah, that's right.
You're
Alvin.
gonna get." I'm of Avon. Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Go
That's
up for it.
excellent.
Reach up for a handshake.
He takes it. Big stern handshake. He goes, "Yeah, I retired here after my service to Centralia, so I found my way here. But Rosa, that is a story, but it is a story I would like you to keep secret, if possible."
Oh, we're good at keeping secrets, right, Glaze?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Boy, howdy.
Plus,
My
it
mind.
might be good for you to know in case you change your mind and actually want to kill me.
Why would we want to do that?
He shrugs.
Wait
Don't
till you
worry
hear the
about it. I
end
think
of
it's-
chapter 2.
I mean, it's not off the table yet. So
I'm
like,
getting
let's
I'm getting
keep all
so
the
many
options
mixed
on the table.
messages. What's happening anymore?
You watch as he kindly leaves and goes, "At least be a good patron and buy an ale. I think the story deserves an ale. Besides, this place could use some patronage. Travelers don't come through very often."
Okay, another
Fair
one.
point. Bartender
Actually-
around for everybody.
Just
got it.
water for me, please.
You got it. You watch as he very quickly comes over and just slams down some tankards. And you watch as as O'Malley kind of leaned forward and goes, "I think you're right on the money. That Rosa, she's the best pastry chef probably in the world, but she's also a succubus." And that's where we're going to take our break.
Chat.
Suck what?
I cannot be Genius Kajumbo on this shit anymore.
Yes, you
I
can.
can't
You
be.
absolutely
Shut
can.
up.
Listen.
I cannot be Genius Kajumbo right
This
now.
is like
Please.
this is like an episode of CSI where like they just happen to know all the clues the minute they walk into a room, and you're just like, yeah, sure, they know that.
fucking
I
Christ.
just picture the fucking nun piece skit.
You're evil, aren't you? They are so fucking onto us.
I'll be right back.
I will also be right
Oh my god.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, boys and girls, and all you folks in the chat and listening in the VOD, welcome to the Bosco halftime show. How you guys doing?
The Bavarian cream filled. Could it be?
Oh my God. Burnoff on with 100. Hey, Bosco, you mentioned card games. Explain. Yeah, so I've made a terrible life choice. I'll read some of these other bits in just a second. Yeah, I promised you guys a couple of things. There's the card game, then there was my Pathfinder game, and they all revolve around similar people. I don't know how this happened. So we'll start with the card game. I'm going to be in a tournament on Saturday. I'm playing my first ever card game tournament in a game that I don't know, that I am learning on the fly, that I have minimal experience in. It's Digimon the card game. Connor's going to be there. Mark Allen Jr. is going to be there. Zako Duo, who's walking around in the chat, is going to be there. What?
I'm excited. That's great.
I'm gonna. This could be disastrous, or I could be George Mason in the March Madness 64-man tournament. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so that's happening on Saturday. I believe I don't know if I'm allowed to say who my first round opponent is, but yeah, there's some MNW history there. So if you guys watch my wrestling show, that'll be interesting. Also played my first game of Pathfinder. Oh boy, do I love Pathfinder 2E. Wow, I am thoroughly impressed by that system.
You have to tell me about it because I actually am interested.
Probably not shocking that it's based on 3.5, but like the action economy. So I'll describe the character. I built a Mandalorian. I straight up built a Mandalorian. We were all ripped from our universes and dropped in this game. The VOD is actually on Shadow Dancer Bob's Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ShadowDancerBob. Check it out. So you can actually watch me play this character. But I was a gunslinger. I could do everything that a Mandalorian could do, and it was great. I had grappling hooks and like swords that could deflect shit. It was so cool. Like the character creation mechanic was great. I'll get into it more in depth at some point, but you guys, I just needed to tell you, it was a lot of fun.
What level were you?
We were level 5.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm playing at level 1 right now. I'm playing a Goloma fighter in Pathfinder.
Yeah, I played a level 5 gunslinger, and it's some of the most fun that I've had in a D&D game in a while. It was a blast. Again, love the action economy. Sorry, I'm going to do some bits and subs real quick. H. Loneheart, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Is the right day to stab someone in the back? It is. Protoss, thank you for the 5 bits. We need the water bucket to catch the bits. Cyrus, thank you for the 10 bits. Gaius is going to have one hell of a sugar rush. Peril Noodle, thank you for the 100 bits. Knock, knock, who's there? An arrow. Zenlita, thank you for the 100 bits. You guys should all go after him with daggers at the same time. No reason in particular. Swag Girl, thank you for the bits. When more Prince Division, Monty? I agree. Zombie Monster, thank you for the 300 bits. Hi, guys. It's my birthday tomorrow. And Zito, I saw in Twitter you are looking for work. Can you elaborate?
I'm looking for full-time work. I need a job.
Boom.
I need a job.
He needs a job and needs to make money.
I need a job and I need to make money to pay rent.
There you go. Let's see. We've got Mikan Pachi, thank you for the 100 bits. So, question, Monty. North of Eastonville, do potions come in bottles or bags? Is that a joke on Canadian bag milk? Because I appreciate that.
You should have said east of Eastonvale.
It's true, because it's only Calgary, right?
That's like an eastern area thing. Ontario has it.
Like
yeah,
Calgary,
I don't know
Toronto, yeah.
I don't know how far it goes. I remember seeing bag milk in Calgary, but again, I haven't really perused a grocery store, so I don't know. It feels like a very eastern thing, though. But like, kind of like in the Ontario region is kind of where it's at.
What about Ontario?
They have bagged milk. We don't have bagged milk in BC at all. It doesn't exist, so it's a very eastern thing.
I haven't had bagged milk since elementary school.
I've never actually had bagged milk. I just know of it. I have had ketchup chips.
It was cheaper than cartons.
I can't.
So. Ketchup chips are dope. What's wrong with you?
No, I can't.
No, they're not.
I've tried it.
Yes, they are.
Oh, they suck.
It's basically just vinegar with a hint of tomato. I don't understand what you think
I'd rather
is bad
just
about
have the raw ass tomato.
If you're in Canada or you want to get something like a Canadian chip, get all dressed. All dressed fucking slaps.
All dressed is
that
very
I've never had, so I can't comment on that one.
Oh,
Honestly,
next time I'm in LA, I'll bring you all dressed when I come to LA.
I'll try it once. I can't promise anything.
I just want some real good poutine. That's what I want.
There's a there was a place in Manhattan that used to actually like be Canadian run and did poutine.
Go to Montreal. Like, you're gonna get good poutine in Montreal.
Yeah,
Are they gonna let me into Montreal?
Well, I actually had it once when I was in a con there for the one time I was in Canada, and it was actually kind of really good.
Let's see. We got Bubba Bob. Thank you for the 2,100 bits. Woke up about a half hour ago, so I'll have to watch the beginning of the episode later. That's what I get for playing D&D until 7 in the morning. Why were you playing until 7 in the morning?
You can't yell at them. We've done the same thing.
Well, yeah, but shut up. Lovely Lorelei, thank you for the 100 bits. Title suggestion: Made with Love. I think it was Gaijin. I really liked yours of Pastries to Die For. I thought that was clever as shit.
Also, Mark, really quick, I sent you a thing.
I see that.
Okay.
I like Made with Love. It's subtle. Because succubuses do the... Never mind.
Yeah, they do the thing. Wow, so we are literally just like... God, I'm just thinking about that now. It's just like... There are just demons and devils in employ right now because they're being fucking held accosted by the paladins.
At this point, whenever there's like something weird going on, we'll just grab Gaius by the legs and hold him over.
Just like a dowsing rod. Just hold him by the horns.
I detect.
Sir, can I ask you to spread your arms to your side?
Beep,
let's see.
We got
bullshit. I call bullshit.
My bullshit goat is going off, sir. Could I have you remove all valuables from your pockets? And
Check
walk
his
your
shoes.
back up?
All right, real quick, real talk. I want to see the SpongeBob meme of this succubus where it's like the happy smiling SpongeBob being a 40-year-old woman, and then like the screaming SpongeBob is like this like really sexy succubus, but she has these deformed scream face like from like Ren and Stimpy or something.
Look at you, so young and happy. Where did the years go?
We got Ace Bounty with 200 bits. The name for the pastry bag is called a pipping bag.
A pipping bag. Thank you.
bag.
Oh my
There you
god.
go.
I feel like there's another word for it.
I think that's right. I looked it up, and I think that's
No, I
the only one
know
saw.
it's correct, but I feel like there was another word for it too. Something French.
A
I just can't remember
strungle.
what it is. What?
A
I don't know. A strungle. I don't know.
Struggle.
That sounds so fucking made up.
Use
Master
approximately
Dark,
one
thank you for the
strungle
100
of
bits.
frosting.
Hey, good news. I have an announcement. I have passed my driver's test, and I'm getting my license. I wish good luck for Monty for hers.
Mine's
Congrats.
booked. I gotta
Congrats.
just succeed. Also, if we're ready to continue, boss, are you okay if we
let's do it.
continue? All
Yep.
right, let's get back into it as we return back to the Unexpectables. Finishing my Minecraft cereal, so I'm ready to go.
Minecraft cereal?
They sell Minecraft cereal, and it's
How
actually
old
really
are
good.
you?
It's
Are they
actually
called
branded?
Are they called
20.
Steve Puffs? What are they called?
No, it's literally called just Minecraft cereal.
Oh my
like Creeper
God.
Crunch, I think.
Creeper
it.
Crunch.
Bro, that's just fucking oops all berries, but squares.
It's an explosion of flavor.
It's
When you
really
eat it, it
good.
goes
In your mouth.
Anyway,
And now for something completely different.
so as O'Malley kind of leans forward, he has kind of like this cheeky grin on his face as he kind of gauges your reactions as he says once again, yes, Rosa, he tells you she's actually a succubus.
So why is
Wait.
that possible and safe?
What is a
Not-
succubus?
Yeah, what is that?
It's a fiend.
You employ a demon?
I don't employ it, I'm have it imprisoned.
That is genius.
Isn't that
Thank you.
dangerous though?
Oh no.
I need
What
more
is-
than that.
What exactly did she
Nah.
do to deserve being imprisoned?
Well, she's a fiend, first of all. And I'm sure, no doubt, in her many lifetimes, she's killed several people. And she intended to kill someone in this village as tasked by her, no doubt, employer. The succubi answer to demons or devils. They're sort of like you guys, like mercenaries of a sort. 1 second, I gotta grab my succubi information.
I was about to say,
You mean your
Right.
Your
succubus?
codex.
I was about to say, could I
I do hate you, Mark.
could I make any roll for that?
Religion or arcana of your choice.
Yeehaw! 7.
7. Yeah, you've never heard of these.
All right. Oh, piss off!
16. You've heard of succubus. There's like... This is dumb. There are some novels about succubi, and you get the general gist at a surface level about them.
You know, I think I might have heard someone in court get called a succubus before.
Yeah, they've been known to charm or attract specific individuals to essentially steal their soul, as tasked by their employer, usually a demon or fiend. They prefer to seek out innocents, in particular to essentially make them submit to evil. Most of the time it's through, well, you know, but other times it's through other means. And for this particular succubus, it was through baking.
That's horrible!
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm really lost. What exactly were they doing with baking that was gonna kill someone?
Well, there was an individual in
Oh,
this
here we go.
village named Reese. And to my understanding, he was her target, and she tried the other, let's say, strategies. But Reese was not particularly taken to those particular luring things. So the succubus had to get creative and made a bakery with the best pastries in an attempt to attract this certain individual. It was then that I caught on to her, what she was up to about, I want to say, 2 or 3 years ago, when I became the leader of this village. And I thought about just kind of killing her there, but... And it's going to sound crazy to me, but I don't think she was going to succeed. So I just kept my eyes on her very closely, and I still do to this day. And what makes it hilarious to me is that her target moved away to the capital city, and I made it so she could not follow. And now she's trapped here, having to make pies for villagers.
Would you not worry that the food is being made by her is, I don't know, poisoned or cursed?
Oh, I would know.
God, I hope so, because I just ate a whole cake.
You ate several, didn't you?
The thing is, she's in a very terrible situation, because if I kill her before she's done her job, I'm sure whoever hired her will not be very pleased.
How would that matter if she's dead?
When you kill a demon or fiend, they don't die. They go back from whence they came.
Where is that?
The hells or the abyss.
Kind of just looks towards Milo with a very confused expression on his face.
Okay, I hate to keep pulling from it, but Milo's doing that SpongeBob 2 eyes go in the other directions while reading a book, trying to process this information.
That's awful. That's hilarious.
Pretty much.
Would her employer not just seek out someone else? Why would they wait for this long?
The thing is with demons and devils, deals are everything. It runs deep within their being.
So, question.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if you send her back to her devil contract person thing and then she dies there?
I think her soul will get consumed and it'll be added to whatever it is that hired her. She hasn't told me who's hired her, so I haven't really found out. Whoever it is, though, is definitely scared. It's enough for her to not want me to kill her by any means necessary.
All right, I'm learning a lot of things today, then.
Does Centralia also employ this tactic with other demons?
Gods, no.
Well,
They're very kill on sight.
That's another thing. Is what you're doing exactly legal?
It's gray technically, as a paladin and one of great experience, I do have some leeway, especially as a paladin of Centralia. Granted, I am within the jurisdiction of Etheal now, but I mean, for the most part, they would probably do a similar thing. Not exactly like this. Here's the thing. She made pastries that were so good in the attempt to basically more or less seduce and then kill a person that it became so popular that she is now socially trapped in this situation, and I am just making sure she remains there.
So this is what I don't understand. Why did she want you to why did she want to get someone to kill you? Does that change her situation at all?
Yeah, she thinks she could escape.
Oh, she thinks she could. Oh, I see.
Her hope is to complete her task. She wants to probably follow this individual that she was sent to kill and do it, and then return back to from whence she came, successful.
You just have to understand it was a little odd how everyone in town, from an outside perspective, was treating all these negative comments as just common hat.
Yeah,
Do they
she's
all
pretty.
know?
No. Some people know. People who need to know. He looks over at the bartender. The bartender gives a wave.
That's so
Just to make
wild.
sure we keep her in check. I mean, she hates it. I'm sure you saw. I can't think of a more fitting punishment.
Understandable.
Well, you know what? Neither can I.
Big same for me as well.
If
Although I
she's
noticed
barred
something.
from
Go ahead. No, you go ahead, because that's exactly what I was going to ask.
I was just going to say, if she's barred from pursuing her target and killing somebody, draining their soul, and going back to whatever black hole in the plains that she comes from, make some money off of it, why not?
It's been doing very well. He kind of takes another sip of his drink.
There's something I want.
Honestly, keeping the village afloat.
There's something I wanted to ask though. It's like, oh my god! I just blanked. Oh my god!
Oh, no.
Brain.
Happens to me all the time.
Bruh.
All the time.
Oh, got it. So, she was unable to really talk about it all that much. Is she under that high of a spell? I also saw that she was covered in illusion magic.
The illusion magic is her doing. She can transform into a humanoid, an attractive humanoid. The spell on her was a little concoction from a friend in Centralia. He made me a nice little scroll that has kind of kept her in, in check. Think of it like a ball and chain, but more magical.
Kind of interesting that she'd pick a 40-year-old woman.
What? She looked very young. She looked like she was in her 20s.
Oh, I thought you said it was like some 40-year-old woman behind the counter. Okay, never mind.
No,
Oh,
he's
no.
He was talking
Withdraw.
about the customer at the time.
Sorry, my
Yeah.
brain's lapsing a lot tonight. I
No, it's
apologize.
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
If I can ask, and not to be a contrarian or anything, but how exactly did you come upon her plans anyway?
Well, the pastry shop's pastries were obscenely good, just out of nowhere. And when she came here, she pretended to be just an entrepreneur of sorts. Oh, I'm traveling through. I want to stay here for a bit, and I want to get away from the big city. And he's kind of like flipping his hair sarcastically. And I don't know, something about it is you can smell suspicion. And I also happen to have a little bit of a special sense as being a paladin, and I picked up on her presence right away.
Well, that would
And-
identify her as what she is, but how did you find out about her scheme?
It was very obvious. He kind of just like closes his eyes and nods.
Her being what she is, he could probably tell that she was up to no good.
And she had a particular fixation on Reese, who was a resident here for some time. And I
what-
kind of put two and two together.
What does this Reese do?
When he was here, he was a potter. But his father owns a business in the capital city, I believe, some sort of tile business of some kind. They make tiles for castles and fountains and things like that.
Ooh.
And he made his way there to work on some new buildings there. So he's ceramics, things like that. He's good at working a kiln.
Sorry, I'm still not understanding how you know she was trying to kill him.
They just knew. It's a very complicated, long story, but when you see something like that following and having a particular fixation on a person, especially given what a succubus is and what it does, it's pretty easy to figure out what her goal was.
There's no way she could have just, I don't know, liked the guy?
No, not at all. Not at all. Besides, it doesn't matter. He doesn't like her.
I mean, it would matter in terms of her being imprisoned to something she doesn't like for the rest of her life.
I think that's recompense for killing innocent people.
Well, you just said she didn't kill anyone.
No, she didn't kill that time. It's before all that.
Yeah. I have
So
no
you
doubts
saw
in my
her
mind
kill
that she's...
someone?
Are you implying that this thing is innocent?
Yeah, I'm looking at you pretty harshly right now.
I'm not implying anything. It's just hard to understand how someone can be imprisoned if there's no proof of them doing anything wrong.
The way I've heard about it is like so. From what I gather, the process of becoming what they are requires some pretty devious things to be done.
Indeed.
So it's like a promotion of sorts.
An evil promotion.
Evil.
Think about it like this. You do enough evil and despicable actions in the material plane and you turn into what she is.
God, is that what happens when if I get famous enough, will I become something different?
Guys, you're not a demon, are you?
He's got the horns. Get him!
You'll have to forgive my weird sense of cruel punishment, but out
I think
here
it's
with a lack of
apropos.
resources, I figured I'm hitting two birds with one stone. I'm helping the village out and making sure something evil doesn't go out of control.
Yeah, no problem here.
But I figured I'd mention it since you do seem well armed, and I would be loath to have to fight you. So I figured I'd convince you as such. You are not the first, and you certainly will not be the last.
On that note, has anyone ever tried?
Yes, actually, someone tried to poison me once.
Oh lord.
Well, how'd that go? You can't leave us on that.
Oh, I'm fine. It didn't work very well.
I
I'm
see
very,
that.
Just
he
built
kind of taps
different.
his
It
chest.
succeeded. I'm dead, but I'm back.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different.
He taps his chest twice and goes, I'm resilient, let's say, through my years of honing my strength in Centralia.
Delicious.
We should see the other guy.
I gave them a gentle talking to. I'm not one to hold too many grudges.
I have a well, based on how nonchalant you're taking this, I guess demon and devil hunting just goes hand in hand in this country.
It does, yes. There is a very, unfortunately, common demon occupation in Etheal due to Centralia.
You know, I actually just remembered. We were in Monterallo, and you're not going to believe this. We encountered a very similar situation.
Oh?
A bunch of, get this, a bunch of demon worshippers broke into a bakery in order to gather materials to summon a demon.
That was an Earthland.
Hearthly.
Oh, this is some really good drink.
The, O'Malley kind of leans forward and goes, no kidding.
That was the most horrible perversion of cookware I've ever seen.
Assault upon life itself, no doubt. I'm assuming you handled the situation, given your
Oh,
well-armed,
yes.
vibrating goat friend here. Is he okay?
Oh, he's fine. It's just what happens when you get sugar.
Yeah, I'm
Doesn't
fine.
do
I'm fine.
well with
I'm fine. I'm fine. Who's fine? I'm
The
fine.
diabetes
No,
is going
you
through his
fine?
system.
I'm fine. No, diabetes. No, I can I'll just yoten it
What's
out of my
diabetes?
I don't know. I heard aliens can cure it, though.
system. God
Don't
damn.
worry, you'll see soon enough.
Anyway,
Wait till I'm
It's
80.
okay. Some jokes are for me and Mark.
Besides, if you guys have enough go ahead to make it into Centralia, I don't mind telling you a couple things.
Well, it's good to know.
Your
I guess
your average traveler doesn't get in there very often, so.
I guess my only worry would be if she had any influence to spread on anyone else. Had the capability to lure them to her side or whatever it is succubi do.
My magical cocktail. He kind of gives a wink, made sure of that.
Well, fair enough then.
He kind of
Well,
laughs like a mischievous like cackle as he drinks.
I think it'd be more of a kind of okay.
Ah, the old prospector. He's back.
Well, that's an interesting story, and I learned a lot. Is there anything else about other demons we should know about when we're going to Centralia?
They are devious and will play with your head.
Do they have any weaknesses or any ways to defend against them?
You strong of will. That's my
I believe
best
that
guess.
might be your purview, Mr. Brightbeam.
If you have a, there's a spell you can use, protection from good and evil. That's particularly handy if they want you dead.
I'm glad I know
Besides,
that then.
He kind of looks up and down at you and he goes, I feel like they'd want to avoid you at all costs, given your divine blood. But be warned, there are others that are very strong that may find that as a link to do very evil acts.
No, I'm too sweet and innocent for them.
Yeah, I had some friends who thought that way. And now they're nothing but dretches.
Dresses?
Anyway. Lesser demons. It's a long story, but
Oh.
needless to say, keep your wits about you. Don't underestimate them by any cost. That even if you're going to be let into Centralia. Again, that place is hard to get into.
Well, I think we're well equipped.
Oh, good. Anyway, any other questions for me?
What
Yes,
time is-
actually?
All right, let's hear them.
Now, I heard a rumor that the political situation in this part of the country was in a bit of an upheaval. Could you tell us anything about that?
He genuinely narrows his eyes and cocks his head towards you and goes, what are you talking about?
Well, we heard through
Rumors
the
and
grapevine.
hearsay.
Who from?
Rumors
Kind of
and
like,
hearsay.
who from? Was this in Hearthland or?
Can I answer?
Sure.
While traipsing around in Mataralo, I used to frequent the bars a little bit more commonly than the rest of my companions. So just random hearsay, just looking for work.
I'm gonna say roll a deception check.
Oh boy, oh lordy Lou.
Oh, wow. Okay, Mr. Paladin. That's terrible. Don't worry, guys. I have a demon completely under my control. Don't worry about it. That passes because you rolled a natural 1.
Oh no!
Okay, because I rolled a 5.
Honestly, clutch, because we shouldn't be talking about that.
Nope.
Oh, weird.
Sorry, when you get around, I suppose in the profession, just random hearsay is all about you, and you can't really tell what's right and wrong unless there's written contract.
No, it's weird. Our people who collect our taxes haven't been by recently. I thought that was
It's a
rather
good thing you cleared that
strange.
up for us. It was a strange rumor, to say the least.
It is, but there's also been some strange going about.
Oh?
Like I mentioned, the one in charge of collecting the taxes for Minueta has not been by for some time. They usually send somebody once every few months. And they were due in and they never arrived.
That's odd. I apologize for dredging up such dour circumstances.
Really? Your tax collector hasn't been arriving.
Right? If anything's ever gonna work, it's gonna be the tax collector, but no, they never
There
arrived.
are two inevitabilities in life. One is death, the other is taxes.
Cheers to that. He takes a drink of his ale.
What are
It's
taxes?
very strange. Well, you see.
If
I
you
give
guys
someone
don't
away
mind,
my money? What the fuck is that?
if you guys don't mind, I think I'm gonna go take a walk.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I need some air.
Very
And
well.
Iskan's gonna step outside. How late in the day is it right now?
It's starting to get sunset now.
Are there any stars visible yet?
No.
Okay. He's gonna kind of just set up on the outside of the inn, just like off the side of the path so he's not in the way, and wait for the stars to come out. And when they do, on a fresh sheet of paper, he's gonna do another star map, just of the stars from this particular area.
Okay. O'Malley kind of steps up. He kind of collects his paper. He goes, anyway, I should be heading home. Any other questions before I run off?
Not from me.
None for
I think
me.
that's everything we had.
Well, enjoy your time in Minuetta, and keep the information between us.
Of course, sir.
Two,
Of course.
two visitors to Centralia, to another. And yeah, take some pastries with you. For everyone bought is more justice being made against a creature of darkness.
Oh, I get it. Devil food.
You got it. He kind of steps out.
I'm feeling the crash.
And there he goes.
I think Gaius Sleep might need to go to bed. Then
How long were we talking? It seems like when we came in here, you said it was too early for drinks.
You guys came in at like 4 o'clock.
You were an hour early for drinks. How could
It's
you?
5 o'clock. somewhere.
Unacceptable. Drink some coffee until
It's
it's
now 5
acceptable to drink
o'clock.
wine.
While he's out, I assume Gaius passed the message that we were expecting Rebu sometime today.
Yes.
Today or tomorrow, yeah, was the message
Okay.
you got.
Yeah, it was either gonna be like tonight or the next day.
Iskan will keep an eye out just to see if Rebu manages to roll into town.
Okay. As you kind of stay up and the rest of you guys finish your drinks and make your way to your inn rooms, he does not show up in the night. It seems like he didn't make it.
Okay.
He's dead. I'm just joking.
No!
don't be no.
We can't find out like this.
Damn, you hate to see it.
Yeah. It's a
But
shame.
as you all finish your ale,
Should've turned
head
into
off to
something more
bed.
durable.
East you do get a bit of a star map. Kind of hard. It's like partially cloudy, but
Okay.
you're able to kind of do a little bit. But as the night comes, all of you, the inn rooms are very comfortable. The beds are probably the nicest you've been in. It seems like, this is kind of a very tiny village with probably not of visitors, so they kind of like really make it good just to make it like, oh, maybe people will come back. But you all rest very peacefully. It's a pleasant night's sleep, and you all gain the benefits of a long rest.
Hell yeah.
Food is not included, however, in the room itself, so you do need to write off a ration.
Not even a
Can I-
continental
beans.
breakfast? Fuck.
Nope.
Can I-
It doesn't have.
Guys,
It doesn't.
guys, it's fine. We have cake.
That's correct.
You
Can
do
I
get
Eat
that.
it too!
Dessert's
Can I-
not food.
Can I buy a sausage, please?
A singular sausage.
One whole sausage.
Yeah, you can from the general
Wait a
shop.
second,
It's like a,
Mark. Where did you
it's like-
where did you get a +1 sausage?
Internet.
Oh wait, guys, here we can all have this cake.
Yeah,
I'm,
he's
uh,
not eating the cake. He would like a
Speak-
sausage.
Speaking of, I'ma bless that cake.
all right, you bless the cake.
for myself and guys.
At a distance, you could just hear a succubus trapped in a bakery hissing in anger as you bless the cake.
How much would a sausage cost me?
It's a ration, so 5 silver, technically. Yeah.
That's an expensive ass sausage.
The
should've
dried
got the combo
sausage,
plate.
dude.
Get the combo plate.
Give me like 2 seconds. I just have to fix my headphones. They're kind of disconnecting, so I just need to mute and I'll be right
problem.
back. Just
Gotcha.
2 seconds.
Oh, I've been there.
The pastries are delicious. Just watch out for the cream-filled ones.
Ugh.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
I don't
Not
wanna
after
do
what
this
happened last
anymore.
year.
All right. There we
I
go.
don't want to talk
Fixed it.
about this.
Sorry about that. Alrighty. As you guys make your way kind of down and out of the inn, and at this point, Easkin, you return with your sausage. You do see currently coming down the road, just a pack of Axebeaks led by a singular rider with blonde hair, blue scarf. You recognize Rebu Esifrez making his way down the middle of the street, and as soon as he sees you, he immediately kind of pulls the reins, and his Axebeak comes to a slow and stop. And you do see skittling behind Dawnbeak, Pazuzu. Where are the names? God damn it.
Dawnbeak, Pazuzu, Walker.
Walker and LJ, I
LJ.
believe.
And LJ.
And then Schlauffenhidian as well.
Truly the best bird.
And as he arrives, he goes, well, well, well. I hope you don't have to leave right away. I really, really want to get some crumpets.
Does he have his pipe?
Not on him right now that you can see.
Oh, it might not be him.
Imposter. That's a little sus.
It might not be him. Oh, this is trouble.
Where
That's
is
true.
your
We have to
pipe?
Oh, you
insight
mean this
check on your
pipe?
pipe.
He pulls
there we
out
go.
the
Oh,
ivory
thank
pipe.
Christ. All right.
Okay.
He puts it away. I'm glad
Well,
you guys
I,
remember.
I suppose we don't have to leave right away, but you might want to consider the whole pastry thing.
Yeah, he dismounts and hands you the reins. I'll be right back.
No, I mean reconsider. Okay.
He's got it's fine.
Okay,
I had one.
Is
Yeah,
it
you guys feel fine.
Gaius had several.
I'm a growing boy.
Literally.
Literally.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes pass and you see Rebu, and he basically has like a box, like a paper box. And you can see it's just like filled with bread. And he just kind of like puts it in his saddlebag and goes, all right, I'm good to go.
Man, see, now I really want to go to 85 Degrees Bakery and they're
I know, I kind of
closed.
do too.
Oh, son of a bitch. God damn it, why would you say that?
Because I
Tomorrow is another
want it.
day.
I know.
I haven't had a cream puff in so long.
Oh.
Oh man.
He kind of just swallows it and he goes, you guys good to go?
Yeah, let's get going.
All right.
Easton kind of looks back towards the bakery for a little bit before approaching. I think it was Hideon that I rode last time, right?
You did. You rode Hideon.
Yeah. He'll approach Hideon and kind of gently hold out a hand to kind of re-familiarize with him.
With a single brain cell in his head, he just like places his beak on your hand. It's not even like a loving kind of like rubbing against you. He just like puts his beak on your hand and nothing happens.
It's 100% how
normal.
Bunny reacts when I hold my hand down. She just goes.
Just like Kevin.
He'll sort of pat the side and then kind of look towards. Oh my God, Rebu. Anything changed since last time
Huh?
with the birds?
No, they're doing great.
Oh, good.
I mean, that one's a bit of a, is honestly probably makes a better guard dog than a mount. He points towards Walker, but no, for the most part they're pretty good.
Walker in the corners, glaring at the sun. Come down here and fight me, coward!
All right. Well, where are we headed again?
Centralia.
Centralia.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the reaction we keep getting.
Why do you want to go there?
Well, we kind of have to go there. Our mutual benefactor has ordered us to.
Can I stay outside?
Sure.
I mean,
I don't think that's a problem.
Oh
we're
my
not going
God.
to force you to go in. Just wait
I'm
for us
gonna-
outside if that's the case.
With all due respect, I'm gonna give it a wide breath. Just because, me and what I am and paladins, they might mistake me for something. So let's maybe not do that.
You know,
Are they actually?
so
that's actually. Wait a minute. I actually now have to ask, considering that I look over at Escan and I look over and I like point to myself. Are we in any danger of getting funny looks being who we are?
I'll vouch for you.
Well,
Yeah.
with my journeys, funny looks, definitely, but I mean, they should leave us alone.
I mean, they have paladins and clerics from all over there. Like, we're talking some weird, like, real freaks. But my kind is, you know, not well received sometimes.
Gaius kind of like goes like to scratch his back and then feels like the two brand new fucking like stones jutting out where his shoulder blades are. Oh.
Guys, you'll be fine.
All right, if you insist.
All right, you guys take off on the axe beaks.
It isn't like Lynn would send us to a place that we couldn't handle.
Look to the camera.
That's a hard look.
It's
It's
just
like
Monty
everybody
on a
just
Lakitu
stops
cloud
writing.
holding a camera on a
Well,
fishing pole.
Yeah.
You looking at me?
Yeah.
Yes,
you,
look
you,
away.
the
I
lack
just
of
look away.
Slow turn to God.
I look away.
Slow turn to
God
God.
looks away.
See how
Sounds like
God
a
cannot meet
gospel
our
album.
God
eyes.
blinked.
On our way then.
All right. The travel is swift and easy. It's been a while since you've been on your birds, but you forgot how fast they are. And after about a day's travel, a single night of rest, the following morning, actually, before even that, the moment you breach the forest that Minuetta lives in, you then find the source of the plume of smoke immediately.
Oh.
It is coming from what you can see over the horizon at a fair distance away. It is a town, but it's more of a giant circular walled compound is the best way to put it.
Yo, it's a hive city.
It's
It's-
Santa Maria.
God.
You see a massive, like, you can't tell what it's made out of, but it's like a large tall wall surrounding, like, around this huge circumference, and you see just bellowing out of the middle, just like this kind of acrid, greeny, black smoke coming out of the middle of it,
Here be
with
demons.
no visible source.
Cool
Fucking
frost
here
punk.
Here be demons. Jesus Christ.
Well, that
It looks-
somehow looks worse than I thought it would.
It looks huge, by the way. This location, like, if you can see it at this distance and you can see it, it is not like a village. This is like a town or a city.
All right.
But as you take off and the day's travel comes to a rest, you begin your approach to Centralia. Probably about, I'm going to say like 300 feet away, Rebu kind of slows and stops and goes, I'm going to camp out here. If you need me, call me.
We
no
should
problem.
probably go on foot anyway, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, then. So we'll link back up here then.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Well, hopefully we won't be long. We're just looking for one person.
I mean, take as much time as you want. I just don't want to go in. I can hang out here for as long as you want me to. Just, again, give me a call.
That's
I
fine.
don't need to go in Disneyland. The parking lot is great.
Spend how much money to take a plane ticket to the Vatican and don't just chill out at a fucking McDonald's?
Hell yeah.
As
Somehow
you
you
guys,
still meet the Pope.
as you guys dismount from your axe beaks, begin to walk, you realize what the wall is made out of. It is made out of, like, iron plates.
Nice.
As you approach, you notice that inside of the wall, though not too many, you can see, like, large metal towers. And as you get closer, the metal is inconsistent. Some of it is steel, some of it is like brass or bronze. There are just flattened like chest plates that have just been like kind of added to the wall. It is a modge podge of just metal that has been built into this sort of large like containment wall.
Haven't we seen this before? This feels familiar. Because
Is this
there was
any-
a there was a wall that we also like came upon. That was a hodgepodge of other things mashed
The
together.
figurehead gate in
The
Mararalo.
figurehead gate in Mararalo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just a gate though. This is a whole like entire like encompassing like wall of metal.
This is gate 2.0.
Oh.
It is not beautiful to look at. It is very crude and is honestly impressive in the fact that it exists. This is a lot of metal in one place.
It's so metal.
I mean, yeah.
Dude.
As
So
you
let's-
begin to approach, you do notice that there is a sizable gate kind of placed into Centralia. And across from that, you see a large, like, stone building that has a lot of smoke coming out of it. Dwarfs in comparison to the massive plume, which you are now nearby, that is coming out of this city.
Well, let's get to the gate then.
Can we
Okay.
hear anything from the outside?
No, you don't hear anything.
Okay.
As you approach, notably the stone building appears to be a blacksmithy, and you can see about 10 people working it, and it seems like that they're making like these flat metal like sheets essentially. Because you can see a bunch of them like stacked up next to the building, and you can see people, mostly dwarves, working the metal inside. But as you make your way kind of down the road and approach the gate, it is flanked by two absolutely like brick houses of people. You can't tell what they look like, as they're wearing full plate mail and are bearing like really big like tower shields and giant spears. Probably
Three
more
col-
like
it's 3 cold of armor.
yeah, probably. You can't really tell what they are, but each of them are probably about the same height as you, Iska, maybe slightly taller, and they are thick, like they are wide. As you approach. And as you approach, they kind of like cross their weapons in front of the gate and they go, "Halt! Speak your business."
Looks over at Milo.
Looks over at Otho.
We are here seeking Gertrude Gallowsway
On whose authority?
on King.
No.
What
No.
do you
Queen.
mean no?
Queen. 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 We have the queen seal, not the king
The
seal.
Queen Seal.
Yeah.
Which queen?
The Queen of Easton Vale. And I pull out the letter.
He takes it. You let him take it?
Yeah.
He takes it. You see him kind of bring it up to his face and looks at the seal. He kind of looks at all you. Very well. And he hands it back. Know that you will be watched upon entering Centralia.
Of course.
At any notion that we believe your intentions are unpure, we shall strike you down.
No worries there.
I doubt it will come to that, sirs.
Very well. They walk back and they go, "Open the gates!" And you begin to hear just a grinding metal noise. As you see the first gate open, behind which is a portcullis, and then a second gate on the inside. It is a double reinforced garrison.
Damn.
And as the gates open up, you realize it's not only the walls that are made of metal, everything on the ground is made out of metal too. There is no, like, you don't see any open earth, it is just metal. All the buildings are also made of metal as well.
Huh.
This seems like a very uncomfortable place to live.
I
Well,
wonder what they're trying to keep out.
Maybe they're trying to keep something in.
Money.
Mm-hmm.
Possible religion check to try and figure out why?
You've no idea. There's no
Okay.
check for this.
Okay.
You don't know.
I thought maybe it'd be like an iron thing, but I'm like, wait, no, that's the Fae. Sorry, guys.
The guards look to you. Get a move on. You'll have a guide there. Do not move anywhere unattended.
Very well.
If you are here by the grace of Gertrude Gallowsway, she will be your guide here. She is being fetched as we speak.
Understood.
Okay.
Right?
Pleasant day to you, sirs.
Pleasant day.
Boy,
God.
everybody has a stick up their ass today.
I was about to say, screw it. Call this episode the Sourpuss Brigade.
Jesus.
These guys don't seem sour. They seem very
Focused.
tight. Yeah, focused is probably
well,
the best
you would
way
be
to
tight
put
too
it.
if you had a stick up your butt.
As you make your way inside, I'm gonna try and find some appropriate sound here.
Neverwinter Night 2.
The first thing that catches you is the smell. There is a strong sulfuric smell in this town. Your feet kind of clack against the metal on the ground as you make your way forward. And yes, all you see in terms of residents, you don't see any businesses. All the buildings are made out of metal. And the only people you see coming and going are paladins and clerics.
Oh,
There is heraldry that is like flying off of flagpoles of various religious symbols that kind of flap in the arid breeze, and there is just that constant plume of smoke. You get the sense that wherever the smoke is coming from is a considerable opening, wherever it is, and it's definitely not something you immediately see off the horizon. It seems to be coming from the earth. As you all kind of wait, you're currently like, as the gates kind of slowly close behind you, you look up to the kind of, what's the word? Oh my god, my brain is, not the promenade, oh my god. The, garrison top, the thing on top of a castle.
Balustrade?
Balustrade, thank you so much. It was on the tip of my tongue. You see the men currently working the gate on the top of the balustrade, and you watch as they like are going through the motions of like locking the gate down as it has been opened. And it appears to be manned by like about 6 people up there. The gate by itself, with a constant, you see currently peppering above like tons of people. Probably like per 30 feet is about 6 archers just sitting there.
Jeez.
Watching the inside. They're not, it's the weirdest thing. They're not looking out, they're looking in, which is kind of a little unnerving and odd. You
were
see,
right, Mr. Seatlolly. They are definitely trying to keep something in.
you see marching individuals kind of making their way through. You see, people who are kind of injured hobbling through the streets and kind of being, shouldered by others. And you are being watched heavily. There's sort of a mistrustful eye cast towards you as, again, you are, besides Milo, the rest of you are not bearing any iconography of any religion. But Milo, they don't seem to pay you much mind. You seem to be like, you seem to fit in really well.
I actually would like to get in front of everyone to be like, yeah, they're with me, kind of in gesture.
Okay. You do so. There's still a sense of unease, though, that people are
Sure.
staring at you. It's weird because usually they'd stare at you because you're all weirdos, but you do notice there are Dragonborn here. There are, there are other Azamar here as well. You see, even weirdly enough, Tieflings here.
What?
Yeah.
How?
You see
Really?
you see other lizard folk. You see a lot of dwarves. You see a lot of humans, a ton of humans. As well as even like a drow or two kind of walking through,
Ooh.
Alright.
bearing iconography of certain gods. If anyone would like to, for the drow in particular, you guys can make
Yes.
a religion check.
Gosh,
May I guidance it?
I am
Yeah,
truly
sure,
alone.
go for it.
Man, I'm truly alone here. Shit.
I have no idea.
15?
15.
21.
Let me see here.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to find religion.
Oh,
15.
Are you in the corner?
You and 90%
he is-
of the
I-
human race.
I was trying so hard not to.
They appear to be, actually, Milo, you would recognize this. It seems to be a unique iconography of Illinois, specifically of the what they call the Mirror of Clarity, which essentially is the clarity of self kind of part of it. They don't worship the moon part; they worship like the clarity part because that's Illinois' sort of MO. So their armor, on the front of their armor, is actually a mirror, like kind of like a mirror motif, which is very neat to look at. But it is at this point, as they're kind of walking and kind of look at you, you hear a voice go, "Move out of the way!" And just kind of, they immediately are like, "Oh shit," and they all scatter. And you watch as like the seas part as people kind of stop, and you see approaching in a huffed kind of state a small gnome bearing a large staff, and I am going to show her artwork to you.
Oh,
yeah!
If she isn't like Eustace Bag, but a woman who's very small.
Yeah!
Let's go!
Oh,
Nailed
you
it.
look
Oh,
like
yeah.
such a fun time, ma'am.
Oh,
That's
you want to talk
definitely
about
right.
waking up on the wrong side of the bed? Who did the art, Monty?
This is by Brachyzoid.
Yeah.
dork.
You watch as this gnome, like very firmly, and the sound it makes, you even see sparks as she slams her steel staff onto the ground and kind of shuffles hurriedly towards you and seems very upset. And she goes, "Well, I've been called. What do you want?"
Oh,
Real
God.
quick, Monty, did you want to describe her a little bit
Yes.
for the podcast listeners?
You see a 3-foot-tall gnome with wearing robes of Hoketh, specifically of the kind of teal, kind of greenish teal color. She has 2 braided bun hair kind of like braids in the back of her head with a little bit of streak of white giving her age. She has a very deadpan, sort of impatient stare. And in her hand is a large staff that bears a skull and wing kind of motif, very iconograph of, very common of Hoketh clerics, with a censer on one side and a very familiar looking orb on the other side.
Oh, damn it.
An orb, you say?
Give
On
us
the
the
other
funny
side,
orb.
you say?
2 shreds, you say.
Ma'am, could you please give us the funny orb?
I take it and run.
Kai's eyes are gonna light up when he sees the orb on her staff thing.
Although you got this, you don't want me to do it.
I've got it, thank you.
Kai's gonna run up right behind you and just walk very quickly,
Yeah.
but behind you.
Gertrude Gallasway, I presume.
Yes.
My name is Otho. I come on behalf of a mutual friend of ours. I have a missive for you. And I will
They always
hand,
do.
hand her the letter.
She like snatches it from your hand and she flips it over. Oh. She looks up at you. This is ought to be interesting. Follow me.
Sorry de moi. Follow me.
Otho motions for everybody to sort of follow behind quickly so we don't get berated.
And don't walk too quickly. I'm short.
Oh my
Okay,
God! it is
so
just
she
bra-
says
it
that,
is
but
just
is she,
bragging.
like-
Large gates.
Gaia sweats in base speed of 35.
she says that, but is she just like marching through?
She's marching through, yeah, and it's interesting. Most of the people, like these people are like stacked. There's like dudes like working out with like steel, and they're like totally ripped. And when this woman comes by, they're like, "Oh fuck, it's Gertrude," and they immediately like just go inside, like, "No, she's
The
been
fucking
released.
Edna
Hide."
Moonwalk.
I want to imagine a dude in full plate mail just jumps into a barrel and rolls down the street.
Just a high-pitched
Notably,
scream.
you do see, the more and more you see, the more you realize that this is a very highly occupied location. There are a lot of people here. The housing is just these large steel barracks. But as you move, you notice that there are like 2 dwarves currently hammering down metal plates, covering up the actual earth, where you see actually like a crack where some of that steam is coming out, and they quickly are just sealing it up and like hammering steel on top of it to kind of block it.
It's that bit from SpongeBob where they fucking turn the flour into chrome.
Honestly, yeah. Honestly, pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Future.
You begin to walk, and you see another steel building that has the heraldry of the Hoketh clergy. And as she kind of leads you inside, she doesn't even like, here's where we're going. She just like throws open the door, and you hear her just yell, "Everyone get out!" And you watch as just like 5 or 6 people just leave the building and like look a little lost. There's one that's like currently like in the effort of like stripping bandages from cloth, and just kind of walks out with the bundles under his arm and the cloth in one hand, and just kind of rushes out.
One guy jumps out the window.
The window jumps after him.
Notably, there are no windows in any of these buildings. They're all
Alright.
steel.
Oh,
It is
good.
when you make your way inside that you begin to see something that's not metal. You do see beds, though the bed frames are metal, but the beds themselves are made out of, your
Metal
standard
mattresses.
affair.
Got it.
I think
Yeah,
we
there's-
found the entire continent's supply of iron, guys.
You do see like clothes and just some standard affair, and Gertrude just kind of uses her staff to swing the door shut. She goes, "You want tea?
Oh yes, please.
I don't have any." And she walks over and sits down at the table.
You know, I felt in my bones that was coming.
She sits down at the table and she takes the letter in her hand and she rips it open. She goes, "Ha! Luthander wants something from me. It's been 30 years since I've seen that woman. This ought to be good." And she begins to read the letter.
Gaius coughs loudly.
Yeah, right.
Just kind of looking around at the room and twiddling my thumbs.
Milo's kicking his feet in his chair.
I wanted some
Stop fidgeting. I'm trying to focus.
Jesus.
That's a word I don't like. That's another word I don't like. You watch as her eyes look up towards her staff and the orb, and there's like a moment of pause where she kind of looks at the staff and looks down at the letter, and then looks back at the staff and looks down at the letter.
Kai's also going to be looking up at the staff and then down at the letter and then up at the staff.
She kind of brings the letter closer to her face. At this point, it covers her whole face. Ah, yes, yes, Harstolfos, yes, yes, yes. Huh. She kind of, like, the letter slowly lowers. She looks at you and goes, "Friends?" That's not a word she uses very often.
Just big smile. Big
That ought
fucking
to brighten
smile.
up Milo. Yeah.
It is. It is a rather extraneous circumstance that we're in.
I'm still reading.
Okay.
She stops reading and she folds up the letter and she kind of puts it into her robes and she goes, "So you're here for my spell focus?"
The orb, yeah.
Wait, sorry, the orb is your spell focus?
Yes. The
Oh,
beat
yeah,
of
that
Koketh has been my spell focus for 70 years now.
Haha. Yeah, we really need it.
Yes, so Lynn has displayed in her letter.
Question: does it look like the same? It doesn't look corrupted like we've seen before,
No,
right?
it looks exactly like a regular orb.
Oh, nice.
Huh.
Hey, Kai?
Yeah?
Sorry, just, question.
Uh-huh.
That one looks normal, right?
Uh-huh.
So, how are we gonna purify
I'm sorry,
it?
do you think I'm stupid?
See, this
Kai-
is why I didn't talk.
Kai's gonna
What?
look up.
It does not look corrupted. You think I would carry around a corrupted bead of Hoketh on my
Oh,
persons?
No. Well, so
You don't think I would recognize such a corruption?
No, man, sorry. No, we didn't mean to imply that yours was corrupted. We've just dealt with ones that are similar that were corrupted. We weren't implying that yours was corrupted. Sorry, if that's how that came off.
Well, this letter says it's corrupted.
Well, okay, so the theory is that it is corrupted, even though it might not be showing visual signs of it, which is completely possible. So if I could just maybe look at it real quick, I could.
Kai, just slow down.
Okay, sorry.
It's weird. Very suspicious as well.
How so?
Luthander asking for help. Luthander being undead is extra suspicious. And she says that she trusts you.
Wait.
We've-
Oluthander, do you mean Lynn?
Lynn
Yes.
Oluthander.
That's her last name.
Oh. I didn't know she had a last name.
Everyone has a last name.
We were told that a while back.
Mark didn't remember that.
Sorry. She trusted us enough to be able to get this job done twice in a row.
Yeah, Kai's
But I
gonna
don't
raise-
trust you to get this job done.
Kai's going to raise his hand and wait for her to acknowledge him.
Speak, but with fewer words. You ramble too much.
Sorry. The orb might be corrupted in ways that you're not familiar with, and it might have some kind of effect on you. The only reason that I might know that is because I might have been similarly affected by the last one we had. So I know.
Then why should I give it to you?
Because
if you are so weak of will to be corrupted.
Well, no,
Shut up! You gabber too much. Do any of you speak with some sort of curt civility, or shall I be enduring this for my rest of my life?
Miss Gallowsway, let me talk from one member of the cloth to the other. We are doing this for Lynn, and we've seen success in Easton Vale. We trust her. We hope that you trust her as well. We've come so far. We are so close to bringing some manner of peace to that undead-infested territory. I imagine you could understand how we feel about it the same way that you would feel about Centralia. We're trying to save an entire area.
You're not saving it. It cannot be saved.
Maybe the people are gone, but life's returning back. After the last one that we purified, the wind came back, animals are coming back. There's life coming back into that country.
Lynn said your convictions were of a kindred nature. But it is my orb, and I shall determine who shall have it.
That's fair.
So I say this. I agree with Lynn. She is a good judge of character. Why, I'd say she's more ordinary than I am. Granted, she was not positioned in Centralia. But she kind of walks and looks, kind of paces in front of you, looking at each of you, and kind of like puts down the staff with each swing. It is your strengths I shall measure. Your strength of will. An assurance that you shall not fall to corruption. And she looks towards you, Kai. I shall relinquish you this orb. But for that you must do one thing.
Name it.
You must survive a breach.
I'm ready.
What?
Oh, what's a breach?
Follow me. And she begins to step out of the building.
Oh boy.
I get the feeling this isn't going to be as easy as Lynn said it would be.
Kai's just going to follow as quickly as he can.
As she exits the building, you see all the other Hoketh clerics as she leaves go, oh, thank God. And they kind of hurriedly go back inside. One of the clerics passes her and she kind of stops and like literally just like kind of sweeps the leg with the staff. And he's like, "Ugh." She goes, you. And he's like, yeah. And she hands him a letter. Burn this. Okay. And he just walks inside. Follow and walk slowly.
Kai immediately slows down.
Take tinier footsteps.
Baby, like incremental footsteps to keep up with her.
It's like in a video game where you have to escort someone and they're like too slow.
Oh,
and like
she get stuck on the corners? I hate escort missions.
Every 10 feet she steps, I mirthful leap just to do 1 feet of movement.
You know that thing that lizards do when they like pick their arms up really far away from their body and then slowly put it back down? That's kind of what Iskan's doing with his legs.
What is this, the Ministry of Silly Walks?
I mean, I'm walking normal.
Yeah, you guys are the same height.
Yeah, I know. Sucks to be tall.
Oh, man. Yeah, seriously,
taller.
Iskan and I are over here taking the babyest of steps.
Fucking Edna Mode and Company over here.
when fucking Milo says when Milo says that, I could be bigger.
As she continues to walk, eventually the buildings begin to thin out, and you realize, oh, this isn't as big of a city as we thought. It is a giant ring of buildings around a ring of metal, which gives way to just, like, ground, you think. As you begin to walk off the metal and onto what feels like dirt, it is, like, black, like, sort of a purple-black color, and it smells terrible. And all of you realize as you begin to walk, it's because the ground here has been burnt severely, like over and over again, that it is just like desolate. You notice built in as well are these massive blackened towers of metal, of which at the top you see stationed 2 men with a massive cannon on top. It is of note that these cannons are larger than ship cannons.
Nice.
They are huge. And it's at this point that the smoke becomes all the more apparent, and that glow that you couldn't see at a distance now makes itself clear. There is a foreboding greenish glow coming from the earth of what appears to be just a massive font, like this massive opening in the ground, where you see bellowing out this sort of baleful steam that just kind of rises in a haunting manner. Stationed around are several soldiers in the hundreds, if not potentially low thousands, either on towers or just behind barricades, just permanently fixated on this hole. It is at this point that Gertrude stops and puts her staff kind of onto the ground, and she goes, "Look upon the curse of man."
Kai's gonna look. Is it just a hole?
It is a massive crater, probably about 300 feet across by 300 feet across.
But there is we could see a bottom?
You're not at the rim. You are currently far enough away. You're not anywhere close to the rim.
So it's a hole?
A hole, I suppose. She kind of points her staff at it. This is a direct hole into the abyss. A melting pot of demons.
Well, that certainly explains some things.
It is said that in ancient history, during the Great Mage War, a wizard thought it wise to summon a greater demon into Alton. And this is where he entered.
And I'm assuming with the giant iron city and myriad of paladins and clerics, you're all guarding this hole in case anything comes out.
Indeed. Every once in a while we receive a breach. Sometimes it's minor, a few lemurs, perhaps some quasits, but occasionally we get something particularly dangerous. Give me a second here. I closed my book like an idiot.
This is a whoopsie moment.
This is a hole. Dear God.
There's more.
No.
No.
Sometimes we get swarms of chasmes. Other times, a cocktail of evil. Once we had to find a glabrezu that had found itself sequestered amongst our paladins.
Oh my God. Above game me. Oh.
Sorry, what exactly are all those words you just said?
Perhaps you shall find out.
So you want us to fight something that comes out of the hole?
Indeed.
Well,
I precisely want you to kill 10 demons on the next breach.
10?
Wait,
When's the next breach?
As if we get to decide.
I didn't know if
So
they
we're-
came in any sort of regularity or not.
So we're going to sit here until a breach occurs.
and we have to kill 10 demons?
You have to kill 10 demons. By that act, I shall find you worthy to carry my spell focus.
What? It's a corrupted spell. Oh my gosh.
well, I've been given
I'm
my
assuming-
orders.
I'm
Same.
assuming we'll be competing with everyone else here.
You shall be
or are we
fighting
the first line of
alongside them.
defense?
Great.
They will deal with the bigger demons. There are things that come out of here that would simply, well, just kind of kick some of the dirt, turn you into more of this.
Yeah, that inspires confidence.
Yeah, this
You are
is
to
crazy.
thin the lines, make sure that nothing incurs or breaches into the main city.
Do you have any suggestions for strategy?
That is for you to decide. You
Fair
come
enough.
here on a bold quest by an individual who has not spoken to me for 30 years. And while her word is interesting, it is not law. And nor does it convince me of yourselves. I know Lynn Aluthander, but I do not know you. And she kind of gestures her staff for you. And that orb, Kai, gets tantalizingly close as she kind of retches it back and slams it back to the ground.
Oh, where am I?
You shall prove your worth. All of you.
Oh, where are my manners? The House of Agni is home of proud warriors, and I will do such a thing.
Pride will not save you. It will doom you. It is will and perseverance at which we bar the gates. And it is by will and perseverance that you shall prove yourself to me. Or, if you prefer, you may return back from whence you came.
We don't have that luxury.
Then it is a deal.
Very well. How often do these breaches occur?
Several times a week. A big one every month or so. An even larger one once a year.
Have you already had the big ones?
Look around. We've had many.
Is there some kind of vantage point that we could station ourselves at?
I shall station you on the ground. That will be your vantage point.
Fair enough.
I will place you between two platoons, and you shall defend that crack.
Milo just not.
She looks and gauges all of your expressions.
Milo is so fucking ready. Like he's got the determined, clenched, narrowed eyebrows, fist clutched. He's ready to go.
I do the fucking Ryu Shoto fist in hand motion.
Otho's got his hand on his chin, sort of stroking his beard a little. Just things are going through his mind.
Iskan is staring at the crater from their vantage point, the green light of it reflecting off of his goggles, but he is clearly distressed and looking a tad flighty, but kind of standing there gripping his the leather straps of his vest.
And Kai will be glaring at that orb and then glaring at Gertrude up and down and up and down.
The way your fates have been foretold to me, this could be but a pale comparison to what Lynn expects of you.
Then I won't let her or you down.
I have a job.
Very well. She actually cracks a smile when you say that, Milo.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
I will hold you to that word. Until then, you are under my jurisdiction. I must keep my eye on you at all times, and I do not intend to be a babysitter. Stay close. Go on, Cat, speak your mind.
Okay. We wouldn't ask that of you. However, where will we be staying in the interim?
You'll be staying with me in the Hoketh's lodge that you already been privy to.
I see.
And you will stick together. I mean this in the most direct manner. I cannot keep my eye off of you. While you are here in Centralia, you are under my jurisdiction. If I lose track of even one of you, then we will have you killed. Understood?
Understood.
Good. Let's head back. You look hungry. And as you make your way back to the Hoketh metal building, your trial now placed upon you, you look behind yourselves and see that haunting, gaping crater that almost breathes a baleful sort of gasp. You feel a shudder run down your neck as the uncertainty of this trial lies before you. That's where we're going to end the session for tonight.
Let's go! Yeah. Oh, I'm so pumped.
Bye,
We're
Austin.
gonna kill some demons. We're gonna kill some demons.
Or the demons are gonna kill us. The demons just might kill us. It's gonna be great.
We'll find out next week.
Man, I want to keep going. I want to do it. Let's go. Ah,
Can we make the Unexpectables 6 hours?
I'd do it.
I unfortunately have to get up early in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah.
Lame.
We could do 6 hours if we started 3.5 hours earlier.
It's true.
I feel like
let's do it.
shout out again to Bracky for doing the art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in my outline I said she's like done with shit. I actually have the concept art. I'll share it with you guys.
You couldn't have picked a more perfect character for Bracky to draw.
Honestly, the moment I'm
He's
like,
all over it.
I was like, she's a gnome. I'm like, I gotta get Bracky to draw her. I'm like,
Hell yeah.
Bracky will get this.
Bracky was at your door. Just
Bracky was like, Ray.
It's that fucking. It's the. Oh god! It's the fucking Link image of him busting through a wall with like a smile on his face.
Oh yeah.
Well,
well.
that's an
I'm
episode.
sorry she's an asshole, by the way. That's
No,
just
you're
kind
Oh
of...
no, it's
it's
great.
fine.
It's
Dude,
I had no
Dude,
problem
you're,
with
be
it.
you're
the theme
fighting a
today.
never-ending fucking legion of demons that come out at any moment notice. You would be a jerk off too.
Especially since he said she's had this orb for 70 years.
Yeah.
Like, that's a
She's
long
like, no,
time.
you fuckers don't get to take this.
Well, gnomes live for like 500 years.
Yeah, but that means she spent 1/5 of her life
With
fucking
this orb.
guarding this hole.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I don't know who
I was
you
gonna
are.
make-
Where are my manners? I'm Gaius Agni. Shut up! Okay.
Come on, you.
Okay.
you fucking asked.
On that note, Gaijin Goomba, where can they find Yumba?
Ready to kill demons, because
I'll be right back.
that's fun. Twitch.tv/Gaijin Goomba, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. Central Time. Brand new video coming out this weekend. Gonna be talking more Mario and the cultural reason to how the Tanuki suit allows him to fly. Because I've found a really good answer. I'm pretty tickled by it, and I'm also really psyched for the Mario movie, as I know a lot of people are, so it fits. Other than that, I might go into some of my backlogs for streams. I've been horribly disappointed with the last couple of new games I picked up. Wolong was disappointing, Wild Hearts was disappointing, I can't play RE4. It's a rough time. So, yeah, it's gonna be good. Got a lot going on.
You know who's pretty cool, Mark?
Who's that?
Monty Glue. I
Yeah.
wonder where we can find more Monty Glue.
Why don't we ask her?
Hey, Monty, where can we find more of you?
Don't come looking for me.
Too
You're
late.
right
I'm
there.
already here.
I'm on the run. You can find me. You can find me at Montyglue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/Montyglue and Montyglue on YouTube. Tomorrow is going to be Dungeon of the Mad Mage. I have to actually upload the VOD tonight. Yeah, they're gonna fight an aboleth or try to. So that's yeah.
That should be fun.
That's
they're
gonna
get
be
fucked.
that's gonna be real fun. So I have to.
Slap the skin off him.
We'll see what happens. It's gonna be a fun time. But you can catch me also streaming on Mondays, where I'm playing Mass Effect with Bosco and Arkolf, as well as doing Dragons of Stormwreck Isle level 1 to 3 pre-written module. Oh, Bracky's in chat going, good time. So definitely check that out. And also, in 2 weeks' time, I'm actually going to be joining our friend Dice Legends for a mini campaign. And I'm really excited for that because I really like my character and it's gonna be fun. So definitely come and check that out. It's gonna be like a heist themed adventure. I'll try and be on my best behavior.
Very nice. You know who's not cool though? You, Mark. Where can they find you?
Wow.
I mean, I'd tell you, but I'm not cool enough to be found.
That's
so-
true. But what
I
if we're
think
nerdy
you're-
enough to be found?
I
I
think
think
you're
you're-
cool, Mark.
I think you're cool
Aw.
too, Mark.
Aww.
Aw.
Well, now that I'm cool by 2 cool people, and they would know because they carry the stamp, you can find me on twitter.com at Mark Allen Jr., here on Twitch at Aeon Protect Gaming, and you can follow the adventures of my fat sleepy cat bunny on Instagram at Chonk4Life. Yeah, lots of anime stuff happening, more than I think I have time to go over. So check my Twitter. I regularly make announcements for stuff that I'm in when it comes out. I've been doing a lot of directing lately, including a project that I can't wait to talk about, but I can't talk about it yet. But bear in mind that when I can talk about it, I think you'll all think it's pretty dang cool. Also, Saturday, I will be participating in a Digimon TCG online tournament hosted by friend of the channel, Zako Duo. I think Connor will be there, and I'll be there, and I heard something about maybe like I don't know, some Chicago Bulls fan might be there and be involved.
Yeah, I apologize in advance.
It's
See,
crazy.
I wish
I
I
love
could
how
be.
Bosco, who doesn't play Digimon, is going, and I didn't get to go.
I mean, are you
I mean-
available on Saturdays in the
Oh,
middle
if
of
it's
the
on Sat-
day?
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, you know
But-
what? Maybe you should invite your friend Gaijin sometime to all these things. Looks
I'm
at
not
all of
hosting
you.
it. Why are you all yelling at me? From my understanding, this is
Zako.
the first of many. There will be more tournaments, so more people will have the opportunity to play. But
Looks
it's
at
not
all
my
of you.
fault. Go talk to Zako Duo, not me.
Looks
Remember
at
when I
all of you.
posted that deck I purchased?
Yeah.
You still haven't asked me to come over and play with you, so that's on you.
Mark,
What?
Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Invite Zito.
I will.
I'll bring
Okay.
300 cards so we can play some games.
Oh god.
300? I bought a singular starter pack!
I've got like 12 decks, dude. It's gonna be
It's
great.
more than I got. I'm
Fuck's
just happy
sake.
to hang out with friends.
Your deck, by the way, Zito, your deck is like comp, actually. It's pretty close.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have
Yeah.
the meta?
The
You
starter
do.
deck
And I'll bring you
slaps.
some extra cards to make it even stronger. It'll be great. Don't worry about it. We'll have
Cool.
fun. That's
Speaking
it for
of
me.
Zito, where can they find you, buddy?
Twitch.tv/Zito, CZ on Twitter, and just look for ChrisZito.card. Then it'll give you everything I do there. Indie games on my new YouTube channel. I post them regularly. Are you looking for new video games to play on your Steam device, but not sure if you want to spend the money or get invested in something you don't think you might like? Maybe I played it. Maybe you can see the first 30 minutes to an hour of gameplay, and maybe you might find your new game. I'm working on D&D stuff. I actually am. The Sphinx book is actually done meta-wise. It's just waiting on art, and it's going up on DM's Guild. Because I have discovered that putting it on my own Patreon and everywhere else that I tried to do is not helping, because everyone feels it's too exclusive. So I'm going to be putting up it on DM's Guild. So playable Sphinxes and a bunch of other new weapons and nonsense that have to do with staves, because I'm kind of like in this camp that we have stabs, staves, wands, and whatnot, but they're all just like, oh, it's just a spell focus. No, fuck that. Make it a weapon. Make it Final Fantasy 14. Fuck you. That's what's going to be in that book, too.
Sick.
Nice. And you guys can find me at EdBoscoV on both Instagram and Twitter right here on twitch.tv/EdBosco. Yeah, I'm playing Digimon. This is gonna be crazy.
It's fun.
I put the hours in. I think I know what I'm doing. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna try to go on like a George Mason NCAA March Madness run, do a whole bunch of upsets. We'll see what happens.
I
It's
know
gonna
you
be
said
crazy.
to me that like you really appreciated your coach, but if you let him down, you'd like have to do something to make it up to him.
Well, seeing as how you're my coach, I'm absolutely gonna let you down because I've never ever impressed you ever in my life.
That's not true. Once. It happened once.
It did happen
Just
once.
all
I
of
guess.
Yeah,
What?
when you ate a Pop-Tart, it happened.
I didn't eat a Pop-Tart.
Man.
Oh, you disappointed him. He had the one time. You
The
could've
one
fucking
time,
lorded
yeah,
over
it
him.
wasn't. It never actually happened. But yeah, that's me. And last but certainly not least, Distortion Devaru. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDouble. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I'm playing some Deus Ex on Sunday. We're playing through Judgment. We're nearing the end of Judgment. And Edward Bosco joins me during
The fucking mole.
Yeah.
He's going
The
down.
The fucking mole. We're move over, Monty. We're gonna fight Matt Mercer.
We're gonna
first.
kill Matt Mercer
Whoa.
Wait, what?
Judgment.
in Judgment.
Oh.
I realized that was probably a huge spoiler, but don't worry about it. But yes, that's happening. Yeah. This episode was brought to you in part by Die Hard Dice.
Die Hard Die! dice!
Stop shop for dice and dice accessories. And if you head on over to dieharddice.com, you can use the code Unexpectables. Save 10% on your order.
Now I'm gonna say this. I when I rolled the paladin's like insight, I did not roll a diehard dice.
That's why you got an
That's
F1.
why you
That was the fatal
failed.
flaw. That was the
Yeah.
flaw
I rolled
there.
some. I have some Rime of the Frost Maiden dice that I rolled, and that rolled the one. So yeah,
Damn
can't
it,
go wrong.
Arl.
Can't go wrong with diehard dice.
That's what you get for rolling the Arl.
That's what you
dice.
get.
That's what you get when you let your heart win.
Yeah!
Well,
Classic Paramore.
also check out our shop.
Shout!
Yeah.
Link in the description and in the chat right now to pick up some Unexpectables merchandise.
Buy your
We got-
merch.
I got some fantastic designs from the one and only Citric King.
I love
We
Critic
got
King.
your t-shirts. We got your
He's great.
cups. We got your
Consume-
mugs.
Consume
The-
product. Help us live.
I went to Easton Vale and all I did was dye shirt.
You like Unexpectables. Buy Unexpectables.
Smoke. Wait.
What?
No, not yet, not yet.
Soon.
Are you buying yet?
Yeah. But we also couldn't have done this without our wonderful fans donating some bits and subs. Where did we leave off?
Bits and
Where-
sub-
Where did we leave off?
We left off. I don't remember the name because I'm an idiot and didn't write
One
it
of
down.
these
It
days,
was
you
100
guys will remember to write that down.
It was 100 bits, and it was about Monty's driver's license. If that helps for the message. It was a person who just passed their driver's license test.
I'm looking for it. I am looking for
It might have been
I'm
eaten.
looking.
Oh, we'll find it. Don't worry.
I'm gonna find it.
I'm gonna.
Up next on Easton Vale's Top 40.
If you can't find it, just pick a random spot, and I'll let you know if we've done any. of them.
Right. I will do it. Dip and Bipples, thank you for the
There it
100
is.
bits. Bye, Monty.
Bye, Dip and Bipples. Good luck in the hospital.
Oh my
Good
God.
luck in the hospital.
With no context, that sounds terrible.
I know you're a
Yeah.
nurse. Dip and Bipples is a nurse, by the way, for context.
It
Silent Hill
won't-
must be their favorite game.
It won't work for this episode, but it will definitely work for the next episode. We need to remember this. We need to write it down. 10 bits from Callum Draws. Episode title: Halo Breach.
Yes!
Oh.
Yes!
Oh.
That is the next episode title. Yes!
Bubba Bob, thank you for the 400 bits. I think the upcoming battle might be easier than the chickens.
Well, now it definitely won't be.
500 bits from Vale 606. Enjoy y'all's night's great session. Gauss21, thank you for the 3 bits. Milo rips off his shirt. I'm ready.
I'm
He is.
ready.
He's so pumped.
100 bits from Dip and Bipples. Edna Gnome.
and guests.
And guests.
Shinichi Kid. And guests. 10 bits from Shinichi Kid. Everyone is ready to rip and tear next week.
Well, until it's
Two-
done, at least.
200 bits from 9831008. Here's a perfect title for this episode. Here being nihilism. You're right, that is perfect. Oathbreaker John, thank you for the 50 bits. Pizza.
Oh yeah, people
Uh,
said what dessert would we be, and people voted for pizza.
Oh.
Good job, guys. You did it.
That's
Pizza.
Failed
that-
successfully.
I'm offended.
For dinner, we're having ice cream sandwiches, and for dessert, pizza.
We're having pizza. I'll take your
100 bits.
pizza.
That sounds like a
From-
5-hour rush to the bathroom.
Your Conscience. Episode title: Devil's Food Cake.
That's
Uh,
cute.
Oh, I hate that Zen just put a good one. We'll get
Callum Draws, thank you for the 10 bits. And we need to see Giant Gaius with a sugar rush.
I don't think the world could survive that.
there. Yeah, that's
It's just
that
earthquakes.
sound. Just the pitter patter is so good. I don't know why.
Protoss 103, thank you for the 5 bits. Still waiting for the gateway merch. You heard him, Monty. The people have spoken.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. That'd be pretty good.
I mean, yeah. Well, then we
there
gotta
it
get
is.
Prince
Let's
Division shit
fucking
up
do
there.
it. We're
Honestly,
getting
I know that we're not running it anymore, but some Prince Division merch actually wouldn't hurt either.
I just said that. But
I had an amazing idea a long time ago for a Prince Division shirt. Don't worry.
do it. Make it.
Episode title: Just Desserts, says Killer Chansey with 10 bits.
It's not bad.
That's
That was
pretty
also
good.
not bad. There's some really good ones.
Yeah.
I feel like, have we used Just Desserts before? I don't know. I'll look.
We might have.
Probably.
What was the
What
one
about
that you?
what about when
was,
you fought the
Oh,
food
look.
demon
Oh,
thing in?
look.
what was
the
what was
city?
the name? The title you came up with, Gaijin? What was the one that you had?
Oh,
Pastries to die for. Nah.
We got
We
some more.
did use Just Desserts, episode 63 of the first campaign.
There you
Okay.
go.
I was
Yeah,
about
I had a
to say that
feeling.
sounded like a first campaign.
We're gonna have to
thing.
start. By the way, guys, we haven't said this yet. I think next week is the 1-year anniversary of campaign 1 ending.
It is, yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
a year.
That's
Like, can you
crazy.
believe that shit?
We just hit
wild.
level 3.
Da-da-da.
Level 3.
Sorry.
No, it's
No,
money.
it's our fault,
money.
if anything.
No, we're good. I'm just saying,
Funny.
like,
Callum.
Money,
That
I
blows
get
my
to
mind that
bonus
it's been a year.
action fucking turn into a giant. I don't care anymore. I'm happy.
We're happy. Quit worrying about it. We just poke.
Yeah.
Poke fun.
Sorry, Connor, keep going.
Callum Draws, thank you for the 20 bits. Succubus, hope you enjoy my cake. The secret ingredient is sin. What? Cinnamon. I said cinnamon.
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 That's a good
Cinnamon.
title. Cinnamon,
Cinnamon
but with an S.
Cinnamon with an S.
Cinnamon.
Killer Chansey, thank you for the 10 bits. Zenlita, thank you for the 100 bits. Episode title: Cake-tainment breach.
I hate that. That's kind of clever.
That's good.
That's clever.
actually good. That's good.
Reaper Harlequin, thank you for the 100 bits. Upon entering the village of Darvaza, the feminine voice on your GPS says, "You have reached your final destination. Welcome to the gates of hell."
I am reeling in a fuckload of pain.
Fuck this
Morth
shit, I'm
Randor,
not-
thank you for the 200 bits. My DM is binging campaign 2 right now and asked me to ask Monty, would you share your weather sheets with us later?
So the basis that I use is, and this is totally fine. Good luck, by the way. Just Google this question. There's a base sort of random table generator in the DMs, like the Dungeon Master Guide. I took that and just made it a bit like tweaked per region, just because, like, for example, it rains more in Mataralo, and other locations that we have yet to meet have unique weather patterns as well. So I'd recommend taking a look at that, because you can use that as your basis. Honestly, sorry, I don't want to take up too much time. Honestly, I've heard, and I can't read it because I'm playing in it, but I've heard that the weather generator for Rime of the Frost Maiden, Icewind Dale is really good, but I don't know if it's good. I haven't seen it, but I've heard that it's good. So that is what I use. I just use the Dungeon Master Guide one that's like slightly tweaked with things more likely to happen in some countries.
And there you go.
Thumbs up.
Poopusa Monkey, thank you for the 100 bits. Prince Division beanie with the Male Division badge. Gimme. Protoss 103, thank you for the 5 bits. Yes, Gateway merch, the most popular show on the Unexpectables every Saturday.
Truth.
It is the most popular Saturday Unexpectables show
It's true.
right now.
Right, right this moment.
Goss21, thank you for the 5 bits. Does the... I believe I've made this joke already. Does the succubus make cream pies?
No.
You're
Stop.
fired.
Get out.
And
Ow.
Killer Chansey, thank you for the 10 bits. Gaius explaining that he's fine while having a sugar rush. Sees the harvest man in the corner of his eyes eating a macaron.
Get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
Not
Also,
yet.
I don't
still
know
have
how
more
many of
time.
you are. I don't know how many of you are Eddie Izzard fans, but this would also be a great episode to call it Cake or Death.
Cake
Oh,
or death.
Cake or death.
Fuck
Yes. That is pretty
So
good.
my choices are or death.
Cake or death. I'll have cake. We're all
I'll have
out of
the
cake.
chicken, please. We only had 2 bits and they're gone.
My name is Darth Vader, Lord Darth Vader, Sir Lord Darth Vader of the Death Star.
Alrighty,
This
is
one's
that
wet,
it,
this one
Connor?
wet, this
All
one
our
wet.
I
bits?
believe so.
Thank you, everybody, so much. This was a
Yeah.
fun session. I was really happy. with it.
Yeah.
We did it.
I have a suggestion of who to raid, but I might be biased.
Who's that?
Arkoff is streaming.
Go ahead.
How dare?
Arkoff is
He's-
playing WWE 2K23.
2K23. He's testing the game and building people for me.
with I don't know if he's gonna play their like my career mode, but my buddy Luis is the main playable character voice.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
really?
cool.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Arkoff was showing me stuff he was preparing last night, and I fell asleep. Unfortunately, I was really tired. I felt bad.
Look at this. This is really interesting to me, Monty.
Dude, if it's anything about character creation, Arkoff is like going ham.
Yeah, he's so good at it. All right, we're gonna raid Arkoff. What do we want the raid message to be?
Cake or death.
Cake or death.
Cake or death.
Cake or
Cake
death?
Cake
All
or
right.
death.
All right, cake or death.
Cake.
Hate that you're not wrong, Connor. See you guys next week.
Goodbye.
Oh wait, right.